It didn't do it.
So how the hell are all you motherfuckers?
So, me and J Money are metalheads. And I know the title of the show is The Venture Brothers Stream. And it is. We're going to get into the Venture Brothers. But we were talking earlier about old concerts, like how people used to put on a show back in the day, right?
Yes.
And so I pulled up like a few things that I remember. And a lot of these concerts I never got to go to because I was too young. But one of my favorite bands growing up was Wasp, right? And they put on this, I think it was during the Kill Fuck Die tour, where they did a show. You see, let me set things up, okay? Like Blackie Lawless used to come on stage, and they were considered a hair band, but I don't see why they were considered a hair band because they never really did like glam rock music. They did like this crazy ass, like not death metal, but like evil fucking metal. But they had their hair teased a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like they were just pure evil with teased hair, I guess, you know?
Yes.
And Blackie Lawless used to come out with this cod piece, right? And he would have a saw blade on his cock. You know what I'm saying? And he would have a grinder. He would have a grinder set on the microphone stand, right? And he would grind that down while he was singing, and sparks would fly up into the audience while he was singing. It was the craziest fucking thing ever. And then at some point, he came up with an idea. He was like, you know what would be even better than having a saw blade on my cod piece? He was like, put a blowtorch. That's what he was like. He was like, put a blowtorch coming out where my penis would be, right?
Yes.
And he did it at a concert, and it fucking exploded. I'm saying, but luckily enough, I think he had a pretty hefty duty, metal plate there to separate his member from the explosion that occurred.
Well, like what I was saying earlier, Guar and all those guys were like that. And I was saying also that there's nothing like that right now. Nothing.
There's not, because
Nothing.
I don't know. This is the thing, though. I don't know if you see, because now I would think there would be, right? Because I think bands like depend heavily on touring money. I think they depend more on touring money than they do on like MP3 downloads. You know what I'm saying?
Or even their fucking album sales.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Well, I think the main problem is that everything's digital now and it's easily pirated, So I don't think, and I think that's, you see, because back in the day, I think like record companies didn't give a shit about their touring money. All they wanted was the record sales because they made bank off of the record sales, right? Mm-hmm. But once the crash happened where everything was digital, everything went digital, and then people were just stealing straight the fuck up, stealing like whole albums off the internet and shit like that, right? Off of Napster and all this other bullshit. The record companies were like, okay, well, now we need a piece of your touring money,
It's like the Napsters and the what is it? It's like a 360 contract.
Yeah. It's like where the record company pretty much gets everything now, and you get to go out there and work. And from what I understand, like back in the day, like I remember watching an interview with Quiet Riot, right? And they were saying like, what was his name? Something LeBro. It was the lead singer, right? I can't remember his full name, but his last name was LeBro. In fact, his brother is one of the plastic surgeons on the TV show Botched, you know, and so anyway, he wanted to do this big, like extravagant fucking stage show where they had these big widescreen fucking, you know, not TVs because they never had widescreen TVs back then. It was like these projectors and all this shit. Everything he wanted came out of their pocket. Like the record companies told him that. Like, you want to put on a stage show? That's fine, but everything is coming out of your half of the money, not ours.
Yeah.
You know, and so. Oh wait, let me see something.
Well, the royalty kings, man, these people siphoned. I feel bad for the artists, man. I feel totally. I want to hold you, and I just want to hold you like this.
Yeah, I want to hold you.
I feel bad.
I want to hold you.
But they
yeah, dude, like, but they still did it. And I remember Iron Maiden, I think their record contract was a little bit different, you know, because I think they knew that Iron Maiden filled arenas, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, these guys, you give them anything they want, you know? So here's a clip from an Iron Maiden show, and I hope to God it doesn't get us taken down. But
we should be good, hopefully.
Oh, shit, dude. Hold on. What did I do?
You hit the back button. Oh, yes, the cue.
Yeah. So check this out. I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Do you hear sound? There's no sound.
Yeah, I'm not going to play sound because that's a sure way to get us down. But you can see, like, the... Actually, I think this is kind of a newer show. Yeah, they're actually projecting what they used to do.
Yeah, on the screen back in the day with animatronics.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing shit digital now, but it used to.
I mean, look how big that stage is, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they would put on this whole show, dude. Look at that. Like,
God damn.
Yeah, this is a newer clip, and they don't have what Iron Maiden. This is kind of older right here.
Right.
But this is clips from the Somewhere in Time tour.
It's so good.
Look at that. You seen Eddie? Like Eddie's coming out. Yeah, he's like this fucking giant puppet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a guy in the background.
Yeah, dude. I always thought it was a robot too. I was like, is that a fucking robot they got out there? But no, and look at that. Look. Fucking giant mummy with fucking sparks coming out of his eyes and shit like that.
I miss that shit, man.
Dude, that was like
cassette and compact disc.
Exactly.
It was not even called a CD at that time.
Well, that's when they knew how. That's when they knew how to do a stage show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't think they do. I don't think they know how to do that shit anymore. Like, it's just.
Well, it's
this is old. Goddamn! Look at Bruce Dickerson, dude. He looks like Pawpaw Bruce. That's Uncle Dickerson right there. Dude was a fencer, all kinds of shit, and he's like. Now he doesn't even try when he gets on stage. Like, he's just wearing warm-up pants. You know?
He's wearing a pants and a t-shirt.
Yeah, they lost their funding for a stage show on this one. You know, all these newer concerts just don't do them justice.
Well, what they do is they just set the background and they don't do the puppetry that they used to do back in.
Well, I think this is a younger Bruce. No, this is from 2009. Okay. No.
But the puppetry, so even Metallica, who was Slipknot, they always were grandiose on the stage.
Yeah, they were crazy, dude. Like,
and I saw Slipknot at least 4 or 5 times. And bro, every time was fantastic. It was completely different than the time before.
Yeah, they do. Slipknot was another band that actually did. They actually performed when they did live shows.
Stage,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
they had a huge stage presence. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's kind of like Maiden. Maiden used to be like that too. Look, check that out. You see that fucking giant Eddie in the background?
There's motherfuckers in the back, like moving the arms and shit.
It's like, keep the arms going.
You gotta have like 30 people. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, this is back in the day too, dude. Look how young they were. Shit. 1985.
I was 4 years old.
I was married with 3 kids in 19.
No,
No, I
you
wasn't.
weren't.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
Oh, but it's so good, man. It's so good.
It was
So
great,
good.
dude. They had such, and here's another one, and I know this one. Well, wait a minute. I think I deleted it. It was the Metallica somewhere in, fucking Injustice for All, where they actually built the Injustice for All statue in the background, and then at the end of the concert, they were wrapping it up, and they just ripped the whole fucking thing down. It was nuts, dude.
Yes, yes.
That's the concert my mom went to. And she was like, I was like, what'd you think of the concert, Mom? She was like, I don't know, that James Hetfield and his cursing, you know, she's like, you would never come into another one of these concerts like ever.
Fuck that.
I'm like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
I have been
Totally.
to so many concerts in my life. So many concerts. It's ridiculous.
Dude, I fucking used to love concerts. Like you go over there. Honestly, my most favorite concerts was there used to be concerts that were held at Storyville Jazz Hall in the French Quarter. That's here in New Orleans, right?
Right.
And it wasn't a big venue. Like it wasn't big at all, but they had some of the coolest like underground bands over there, like Exhorter, Solid Green. And I'm not talking about the new version of Solid Green, if anybody knows who Solid Green is, you know, but the old version of Solid Green with Glenn Rambo, you know, and Donovan Punch and all those guys. And like it was the crazy. I remember Glenn was so fucked up, he threw up on stage while in the middle of a song, dipped his hands in it, and was sprinkling it all over the people in the front row, right? And like while he was growling out a song, it's like, and fucking puke is just running down his chin, right? He used to have this long black beard, and just puke's coming down his, and he's like, and he's, it was like, he never once looked sick. Like he straight fucking face, dude, just looking right at you while he's puking.
It was the gin and the power drinks.
It was awesome, dude. Glenn was known to do a lot of shit back then.
So one of my best shows was the Pink Floyd Laser Light show.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
Have
we
you
dropped some acid and we went and seen it like back in the day.
you know? I would have liked to have done that.
Well, they had it wasn't the actual Pink Floyd laser show, right? They had a
it was 2 guys.
I think it was like they had you just looked up at the ceiling, you know, you're sitting in a chair and you fucking put on and you just stared at the ceiling and they would play like the whole album and it would all be like done in lasers on the ceiling, right? And it was nuts, dude. Like we tripped so hard that night. And but it was awesome. And I remember another concert, and this was the Exhorter Pose a Preacher concert, where they had this dude dress up as a nun, right? And he was like this. He was a fat dude, and he was all bloodied up, like he had blood coming out of his eyes and his mouth and all this shit. And the whole time he's sitting on the side of the stage, like just jamming out while they're playing. And they bent him over and pretend like they were fucking.
Bro, I'm telling you, that happened in one of the concerts. This fucking dude started humping his keyboard. And it's me and my homie Sour, my buddy Sour. His name was Chris, but his last name was Sour.
Sour.
And he was Sauer. He was German, fat ass German boy. And we're at this concert at the Norva in Norfolk, and we're like, this motherfucker started humping the keyboard. They started talking about the dolphin fucking, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Because I'm telling you, bro, and the Hampton. Have you ever been to Hampton Roads? You ever been to Virginia Beach?
I don't know.
Area,
honestly.
Norfolk.
I know
Fort
I've been
Smith.
to Alabama a few times just to go hang out, and we went to we go to Florida on a regular every night, you know, because we got a place down there. But
so do we.
Yeah,
we have a house in Pensacola.
But I remember there was this big dude, right? And like they used to have, I don't know if you ever went to those concerts where shit just used to go crazy, right? And they used to have mosh pits and back then, like the mosh pits wasn't too bad because you get in there and nobody's actually trying to punch you in the face. You know what I'm saying? It was slam dancing. Like you just fucking like I remember like we would hit each other so hard that you would go to the ground. But if you went to the ground, somebody was always there to pick you up because it was about violence, but it wasn't about hurting anybody. I know that sounds weird. But yeah, well, there was this big guy, and usually when you jump off the stage, like you stage jump, like there's people there to catch you, right? This big dude jumped off the stage, and the fucking crowd splitted like the Red Sea, dude. And he's head first right into the pavement. And I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like I was sitting on the side drinking a beer, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude, is that dude dead? Because he was bald, and he was into it, and he jumps off the stage and just boom, you could hear his head bounce off the pavement. And I was like, God damn. And
man, I feel like because I used to live in Louisiana.
What's up, Kate?
New Orleans region.
Kimberly, I'm sorry.
Miss Kimberly and Massasomoto. Massasomoto. But anyway, my dad was a police cop. Wherever my dad was sent, we went. Yeah. And one time my keys had come out of my pocket at a Papa Roach concert. And,
you homo motherfucker. Papa Roach?
Really?
I'm just messing with you. It's fine. Did you wear pink shoes to your Papa Roach concert?
No, man. I had a black shirt on.
With pink shoes? Did it have ruffles on the shirt?
I'll put the ruffles on now.
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Yo, Papa Roach was fucking dope back in the day before they
Of course it was. So was Poison.
Oh, the music people know what the hell.
Let's see if we can find a clip of "Kickstart My Heart" for you.
Oh my God.
No, that was not true.
But at the Norva, there was 3 layers, and the top layer is where you got the smoke, but it was like the VIP lounge, man.
Yeah. Oh, you got the smoke pot up there? Get out of here. That's awesome.
Yeah, you got.
You weren't supposed to, but you did it anyway.
Oh, you weren't supposed to, but you sure got to. You sure got to.
Yeah, we had a blast, dude. Back then, and
it was fun back then. I agree.
My mistake, and I'd freely admit this, what ruined music and concerts for me was playing in bands and going and playing venues. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get that, it's so much fun to get on stage and play in front of people that, like, when it's not there no more, you kind of don't want to see other people do it, because you're like, well, fuck, I can't do that shit.
Well, I used to be backstage all the time because, all you had to do is pay another like 70 or 150 bucks and you got to be backstage. And I could only imagine what the artists are dealing with now because they have none of that. They used to, just fuck around with people like you and me in backstage, pay a few extra $100. And you had a blasty blast, bro. Like it was a fucking blast. In the early 2000s.
The only time I was ever backstage was for
you didn't do backstage work, man.
Drowning Pool. No, I was on stage. I wasn't backstage.
I've seen Drowning Pool. I've never been backstage with them, but I've seen them.
This is the oldest video ever, but that's the singer Shane Dalton. That's me with no beard.
Where is this at now?
It's at Dalton's Tavern. It was a small bar in Chalmette, Louisiana. I used to have a killer fucking flying V, dude. The fucker was badass. And the flood took it away. Like the son of it just shattered. And I love playing those venues, dude. Like it was badass. And man. Dude, I always used to sweat too whenever I do those. We had a fog machine, all that kind of shit.
Nice.
That's how short I am. Like Shane's 6'5". That's my 5'9" ass in the background.
I'm like 5'7", 5'8", so I'm shorter than you.
Jesus Christ, dude. You never know how short you are until you see people like tower over you. Yeah.
With like fucking Zayd, the Zayd Comic Boys. What's the Zayd, the one who's always on the stream with us, or the Zayd Comic Boys?
You talk about Phil?
Phil, thank you, sweet
Yeah.
Jesus. He's 6.5 feet tall, or more.
Yeah, he was telling me he's 6'5". Yeah.
And there's a picture of him with like Bill Tucci and Ethan, like they're midgets next to him. They're
Is he
fucking
is he
they're
tall and
midgets.
stocky, or is he tall
He
and
is
slinky, or
he's broad shouldered and skinny, so he's a good looking
like a
broad
basketball
shouldered
player?
man. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes. If the, and they also work in an arcade, so
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Like they design video games and shit like that. And
I mean they're slick individuals, man. They're slick.
yeah, we
They're
used
doing
to have
a good
blast,
job.
dude. But enough of going down memory lane. Let's talk about the Venture Brothers. Since the Venture Brothers have a movie coming out, which I am totally fucking stoked for, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It tripped me out when Vaughn posted. He was like, dude, fucking Venture Brothers have a movie coming. I was like, no fucking way. I was like, that's awesome. And I got so a while back I got this book because I've always been a Venture Brothers fan.
Nice.
I don't know. Are you a Venture Brothers fan? Are you
Well, not probably like you.
I don't know what that means.
So I know about them, and I've just not invested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
you know what I'm saying?
Every time what fucks me up is that Doc Hammer, one of the creators of the Venture Brothers, he they don't produce the Venture Brothers like on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they'll knock a season out, and then you have to wait 4 or 5 years for the next season. And because of that, I think they've been one of the longest running animated shows on air, right? Until they got canceled like a couple of years ago, a year ago or so. I don't know, something like that. But yeah.
So hold on. What is the size of that book in terms of inches? What is, because your hand in that book, that's a huge fucking book.
Oh, it's a serious book, dude. I'm not sure how big it is as far as inches goes. I know it's way bigger than a regular comic.
That is a good looking book.
Yeah, dude, it's badass. And this book actually has all the early works of the Venture Brothers, and like you can see right here, the
man,
it's pretty badass. Like the other day when I was going through the Grendel art book, I really got so much out of that book because I was such a fan of Matt Wagner's. In fact, I'm thinking about doing a mandatory Matt, like at least once or twice a month to go ahead and do some just to put some Grendel stuff out there. Hey, what's up, Lord Nemesis?
What's up?
And
we got Eddie. Eddie is here.
Eddie's always here, dude.
No, excuse me, Eddie. You don't get as much accolades, sir.
You don't get the accolades. But yeah, dude, like you can see like the early sketches of the Venture Brothers here. Like of course they had Sam and Dean. What is it? Yeah, Hank and Dean. I was thinking Supernatural. Hank and Dean looking a little bit too manly in these early sketches. But one thing I liked about like the animators, the creators of the Venture Brothers, they insisted that it be animated traditionally.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted it to be done. They didn't want any digital bullshit, no fucking programs to animate, any of that shit. They wanted traditional Hanna-Barbera animation. They wanted it. Honestly, I think the Venture Brothers is a parody of Johnny Quest in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
And what's the dude with the dog?
Johnny Quest. It's Johnny Quest.
Is that Johnny Quest?
Motherfucker.
No, it can't be.
This book is serious, though. This is the art of the Venture Brothers.
How many?
And it's called Goatee Venture.
The show. So was it in the early 70s, late 70s? What was the cartoon?
You talking about Johnny Quest?
Yeah, the Johnny Quest cartoon.
Yeah.
It was
Jim
late
Cox
70s.
is in here.
It was late 70s.
Johnny Quest. I think the Johnny Quest cartoon came out
Early
in
80s.
I thought it was late 60s that it came out.
Was it?
I thought so. Yeah, dude. Like the first few episodes of Johnny, because I know
everyone.
dude. Let me You got me thinking now. Hold on, wait a minute.
Well, I've seen every one. I just haven't
Really?
So it's just like Speed Racer and all those other shows, but I haven't watched them in like 20 years or 30 years. Like,
No, I'm the same way, dude. Like I
I'm
grew
getting
up on
old.
Speed Racer and Johnny
Yeah.
Quest to a certain extent, but I was
Dude,
never a big fan of Johnny Quest like most people. Like I knew about it, and when it was on, I checked it out. I was never like, holy shit, dude. Originally released in 1964.
it was always the stories that was good with them. It wasn't like the dialogue of the stories. It was like it was the square and the rectangle brackets.
Yeah.
Man,
Alex
what is
Toth did the designs for everybody, Bill.
did?
Everything, dude.
Who
He
did?
did. Alex Toth did the character designs for the
Did he?
Fantastic Four animated television show when they had it, like out back in the 60s. He did the he designed the Herculoids, fucking Hercules. He designed all that shit, dude. Like Toth was fucking. I don't think Hanna-Barbera would be Hanna-Barbera if it wasn't for Alex Toth. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Like a Toth, whichever. In fact, you know, that's one regret I got is that I don't have any Alex Toth art books because they're so goddamn expensive. You know? But I
How
think
expensive?
oh, they're fucking expensive, dude. Like I tried to get a couple, but I mean they're around $100, you know, for the
Nice,
cheapest
nice.
one. You know?
Right.
But it yeah, dude, like all
Look
of that
at that,
Venture
man.
Brothers shit was I mean all of the Hanna-Barbera shit was built off of Alex Toth's art.
Right.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Alex Toth, I don't think there would be well, it wouldn't be cool anyway, you know, like Hanna-Barbera. But yeah, dude, everything here is based on
Look
like,
at that crotch pouch.
60s and 70s retro.
Hold on. Show off that crotch pouch there.
Show that off, dude. Yeah,
I love it, man. Man, someone do this. I'm not saying you, person. Don't waste your time, but someone else do it.
What, a crotch pouch?
Or maybe. I mean, look at that.
These are all backgrounds that they paint for the and then they animate over them.
Yeah.
But these are all cool. Like I dig these too. I think these are fucking amazing. And for what I heard, like they use not the Venture Brothers crew, but the original Hanna-Barbera crew use super cheap paint and super cheap mediums to do their background paintings on. You know, I don't know if too many of them survived, you know, to today. But
right. Their family probably holds it. I hope they're doing well, man. So, like Frazetta.
I think Hanna-Barbera is still in business, though. I think
the property is.
Yeah, because they still own a bunch of properties like Scooby Doo.
Nice.
You know, and
that's what's like best, man.
And I think
what I hate, it's like when my family started to die off in their.
Did you kill them?
No, I wish I had coaxed them a little bit better to put my name on their will because I would have done better with their property, for God's sakes.
Dude, I'm on my family constantly to make sure I'm in a will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what it is. It's like they fight so hard for something and then they die and you got to depend on an aunt or an uncle that you don't know. And you're like, give it to me.
Give it to me.
Give it to me now.
It was an interesting premise, the Venture Brothers, too, because I never got it at first. Like in the beginning, I didn't know like the Venture Brothers were clones, right? Like Dr. Venture cloned his sons because they were death prone. Like they died. Like they fucking just that's just what they did. They died. So he made sure he had a whole room full of clones of them. Yeah. And I like the dynamic between Dr. Venture and Thaddeus Venture. Like they're like Dr. Venture's dad was it was almost like an abusive father-son relationship, except his son was because his father was so fucking famous, like he was neglected, you know, and he just couldn't stand up to his father's image. So he became addicted to painkillers, you know, and or diet pills. And shit like that. Like it was crazy. It's all this crazy shit that's involved in Adventure Brothers that made it cool. And they did parody like Scooby Doo and shit like that. Except, I don't know. Did you ever catch the Scooby Doo episode, J Money?
Which one? Which one?
The one where they had a parody of Scooby Doo on Adventure Brothers, except Shaggy was actually schizophrenic, and Scooby Doo was telling him to kill people. You know? And Fred was like a pimp, like he would, you know, he would. And Daphne was and Thelma was like this militant lesbian. And Daphne was a drug addicted, like she was Fred's stooge. Yeah. It was crazy, dude. Like crazy shit. Everything on Adventure Brothers is a parody of something that was in media or something that was popular at the time.
Yeah.
They even parodied Johnny Quest. You know, at some point during the series, like Race Bannon jumps out of an airplane and he dies. And then they made sure to put the scene in there where after he died, he shit himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he was down. I can't believe you never caught these episodes, dude. Like,
what the fuck, man?
He was laying there dead.
Adult Swim or something?
Yeah, it was from Adult Swim. And they were and like they had these kids and they were poking Race Bannon's dead body, and all of a sudden you know, because he let loose his bowels and they stopped fucking with him. And Johnny Quest actually makes an appearance too in Adventure Brothers, but he's a crack addicted like old man living in some type of silo or some shit like that. It's crazy, dude. Like they had so much crazy shit going on with that.
What my buddy Mallet, he's in the Army Reserves, and he puts you in places you'll never come back from. Anyway, he tried to show me these fucking shows on Cartoon Network, and I kind of denied him for a couple of years. And I gotta tell you, some of them are they're pretty fucking profound. And
one of my favorites was Assy McGee.
I don't even know what that means. Like, what is
if I ever get a chance, I wonder if I could do a private stream while we just view Assy McGee episodes and not get in trouble, you know? Because that shit is so goddamn funny, dude. He's like Sylvester Stallone, except he's just an ass and legs, you know? And I don't know how he shoots his gun, but his gun like floats out of the holster, and he's like, freeze that bag.
I just totally feel like I missed out. That's all that is.
They also have a Spider-Man analog in the Adventure Brothers, you know, because they did this whole superhero, supervillain series. And one season was just dedicated to all of that. And Spider-Man actually shoots webs out of his ass, you know, out of his tailbone. It's around his tailbone. That's where he shoots his Sea Labs was badass, dude. That was another one where they actually took old episodes, old Hanna-Barbera like failed cartoon series, and they chopped them up and put new voice actors on it.
I missed so much.
Sea Lab 2020 was a trip. And here, check this out. You remember in Johnny Quest they had the haunted, I think it wasn't a spaceman, it was the haunted pilot or something like that. And in Adventure Brothers, they had the same thing. They had an episode dedicated to that. Except it turned out that he was screaming because his wife was banging his partner that actually survived. Yeah, it was crazy. Dude, yeah, they had all kinds of, like, Adventure Brothers came off as like this kid-friendly TV show as far as the first, when you look at it, it looked like that, but it wasn't, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it gets even nuttier.
So how many seasons is it on? How many seasons
I thought
is it?
Adventure Brothers went to, yeah, who thought it?
Well, Kimberly, she's like,
is it going to be live action? No, I don't know if that's good. Like, you think that's going to? I don't know if that's actually a good thing. Like a live action Venture Brothers? I don't know if I'm cool with that, dude. Like, I think the beauty of Venture Brothers.
You can't do it.
I don't think you could. Like, how could you do a live action, Venture Brothers, and keep it the Venture Brothers? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's going to be NC-17. That's for sure.
It's got to be, dude. It's got to be. But they have to cover that in here at some point.
Yeah. She said it just posted today. What?
Did it? Dude, I got to see that.
How
I
are
might
they
have
gonna?
to play the trailer.
Who's producing it? Kimberly, you have to show us. You have to show us.
All right, come on, put up or shut up.
Oh man. Well, so what is that? The shit with on HBO. You had that little the guy with the dog. What was that show on HBO?
The show on HBO with the guy and the
With
dog.
the guy with the dog. Someone in the chat.
You got to be a little bit more explicit.
I don't know. HBO. HBO.
I'm trying to think. Are you talking about the Hellhound? But
Something
that was
and something to read. Something and something.
oh, wait a minute.
I don't know. I feel like the Adult Swim does a better job at what HBO tried to do.
Dude, I
Only
got to tell you,
because-
like Mike Tyson Mysteries was badass. Like I
Yes.
totally dug Mike Tyson Mysteries. You
Be
know?
more edgy. Be more edgy.
Yeah. Like and it was I think that was Mike Tyson, like voicing Mike Tyson.
Well, he does his own. So Mike Tyson does his own Broadway show by himself.
I've seen it. Yeah, it was.
You've seen it? Like you've seen it?
I mean, I wasn't there and
Oh,
seen
okay,
it, but
okay.
I'm like dude. I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan. Like
Yes.
they tried to like Mike Tyson's a smart
tried to-
motherfucker, dude, but he's an animal at the same time. You know what I'm
He has a
saying?
good
Like,
manager. He has a
Yeah.
very good manager.
I don't even think it's about his manager. I think just Mike Tyson in general. Like he's a smart dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. And yeah, there's a pigeon that's voiced by some comedian. I can't think of his name, but the on the Mike Tyson Mysteries, and it's so badass.
Mike
dude.
Tyson Mysteries. I have to listen to that.
Yeah. And did you see him like getting ready for that fight? I don't know if they already had the fight or not, but he was coming back to fight. You know. And
Yeah, he was eating that bag up, man. I don't want to fight
dude,
him.
he was training like crazy. Yeah, it was
man.
Norm Macdonald that voiced the pigeon. Yeah.
Oh
and,
my gosh, I have to listen to this.
Dude, it is the fucking pigeon
Sure.
is always talking about his balls and all kinds of shit like that, dude. It's
Put my
crazy.
screen up real quick. I
That's
have
it.
to listen to this shit, dude. I missed it.
That's it.
I
right there.
totally missed it.
Yeah.
Is this a show?
Yeah, it's a TV show. That's a show
many
on fucking
seasons?
adults.
How many
I don't know.
seasons?
I think it's like 3 or 4 seasons. You know, it's,
What?
yeah, dude, it's badass. Like Mike's getting paid, son.
Well, he has to be approaching that 500 million mark. There's no
I don't
way
know.
he's
You know, the
not.
last time I heard, Mike was training for that fight, and he was trying to not take his training too seriously, right? Because he said, if I start training, I'm gonna start taking the fight seriously, and if I start
Yeah.
taking the fight seriously, I'm gonna see this guy as a piece of meat that I have to go devour.
Right.
Like,
right.
Jesus Christ, dude. And then, like, he was
Bro,
on
have
Joe
you seen
Rogan.
him do- bah, 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 bah.
Well, he was on
Like-
Joe Rogan, and he looked like a monster, dude. Like
He is a monster.
he wasn't old Mike Tyson anymore, right? I mean, he was fucking ripped and all that shit. And he was telling Joe, he was like, what does it mean when you're beating a guy up and you get sexually aroused?
That
And
means
Joe
you're
Rogan-
a fantastic warrior. That's what that means.
At that point, Joe Rogan knew he needed a bigger table separating him and Mike Tyson.
Yes.
You know? But yeah, dude, it was a
Fuck
trip.
yeah, dude.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this thing really is a monster.
Well, Joe Rogan said today, what was it? He just said it today or yesterday. Oh, what was my fucking tweet? Because he's like, if we continue to be silenced, the white voice won't be heard anymore, or something like that. But I don't really see it as the white voice. I see it as the strong individual who has a skin tone similar to mine.
Honestly, I don't think it's white or black. I think it's anybody
Exactly.
with
That's what I was saying. Like
anybody who thinks differently isn't
that.
going to be heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because
That's
if
what I was
you
kinda
go
saying.
against what the general public is saying you should do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like wear a mask. If you're like, well, I don't want to wear a mask, silence that
Right.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that.
and I think that's
Yes.
the problem is that
Yes.
if everybody's too afraid to go against
Yes.
what's being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to lead to shit that shouldn't be going on. You know,
Mhm.
it's going to be
Agreed.
giving people power that shouldn't have that power.
Yes.
You know? But enough about that. Now the Venture
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah, Venture Brothers. I don't know how we got there.
Brothers. Here we are. The
So
yeah, dude,
when do
like,
you, so how many pages in before you get into the nitty gritty of the story of the book?
this book.
Because
This is an art book.
you've been flipping. So
Yeah, this is just
Is-
it covers each season and their thoughts behind the season and the episodes and the characters.
really,
Like season 2, the Monarch goes to jail, right? And when the Monarch went to jail, he met. No, wait. He did go to jail, and he broke out of jail by building his jailhouse costume, you know, and he used cleaning liquids for his guns and stuff like that. That's it right there. He used license plates for his armor and his crown. And when he got out, he hired a bunch of gang members as his minions. He took over the fucking hive. It was crazy. A lot of shit happens in the
I gotta
Venture
watch
Brothers.
this show.
Like the Venture Brothers, at one point, like Brock Sampson stops being their bodyguard, and he goes back to he goes back to work for this like mock Shield agency,
Yeah.
right? They're supposed to be Shield, but not really Shield. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they and yeah, I mean, it's crazy how this thing unravels. But
Man.
my most favorite thing about this whole series is that they weren't afraid to poke fun at more popular series. You know what I'm? Oh, here's Johnny Quest. Let me see if I can get a good view of it.
Where's his pants?
Exactly. Like it's him. Yeah, he's like a fiend, dude. Like he's like a dope fiend or some shit like that, dude. It's crazy. Like here's the Fantastic Four. Let me see if I can zoom in on this, dude, because you really got to see it. Yeah, here's their version of the Fantastic Four. Like instead of the Thing, you had Callus or Herbie or whatever. Instead of Herbie, you know, and the Visible Woman. Our brother's not featured on here, but our brother is constantly on fire. Like whenever he's not on fire, whenever his skin touches air, he catches on fire and he starts screaming because he's in constant pain. And it's crazy, dude. It's the craziest thing ever. Like they just go totally nuts with it.
Oh my god!
And for some odd reason, like Sam always dresses as a chick. Like I don't know what's up with that. And he likes this goth girl in the series. It's nuts, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, Johnny Quest's Indian friend is in here too.
So
Like,
that's a whole book. That whole book is that. There's no.
It's all about the Venture Brothers, the series, the people behind it. They did a spoof on Red Dragon. You know, one episode was about the monarchy.
So I have a question. As
Sure.
Someone like yourself, because you bought this,
Mhm.
so I would not think.
Oh,
to
here's
buy
Scooby
this.
Doo. This is the
Oh,
Scooby Doo team
God damn it!
right here. You see him?
I see it.
Like that's
It's a degenerate Scooby Doo. The meth Scooby Doo.
yeah, it is. It's the meth Scooby Doo. Look at Thelma. Dude,
So
this is so awesome, man. God damn, I'm gonna have to watch these seasons again, dude. This shit is
I
so
have to watch it for the
badass.
first time. How many seasons is it?
The thing is that everything you see in this book, almost all of it appears in the Venture Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing in here that isn't part of the Venture Brothers. It's crazy fucking good, dude. And the head of the evil organization is David Bowie.
So what I was going to say is,
David
what
Bowie
is someone,
and Iggy Pop.
what is someone like yourself when you see this or read this, or like, what do you take from this? Like, what can you?
I'm just
what
a
can-
fan, dude. Like I bought it because I always loved like 70s retro. You know what I'm saying? Like the clothing, the furniture, the design.
I'm not trying to
back then.
practice. What I'm trying to say is, I didn't know I didn't know the show existed. I mean, I did know it existed. I don't want to lie, but I've never watched it. But like, how does it? Besides Lord Nemesis helping
Dude, check
me
this
out
out.
now.
Sergeant Hatred, you know,
Yes.
he's a pedophile in
What the
the
fuck?
series. No, I'm serious. He is, and he's like he was like the Venture brothers escaped, right? And they
Sure.
like Sergeant Hatred, like they start asking Lord Sergeant Hatred for advice or something like that. Sergeant
I
Hatred's
have to
like,
fucking
I'm
watch
court
this show.
ordered not to be within 100 miles of children. Why am I?
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh
It
my
is-
god.
It is the most fuck. That's what I'm
This
saying.
is
Like,
on
how
Adult
can
Swim?
they pull this off, dude? Yeah, it's on. I don't know if it's still on Adult Swim. It probably got canceled, but but I'm saying, like, how are they going to pull this off live action? Like, I don't think they can. I mean, if they do, fucking more power to them. But I just don't see it happening. And that's another thing too. Like they had
Kimberly, you better be right. You
what's
know, Kimberly,
Yeah.
you spoke it up. You better be right. I mean,
It's
that's
live
a dope ass book. So, do you do things like this that you're seeing in this book? Not
Huh?
color wise, but
I don't know what you're talking about. But
god damn it.
this is to offices, I guess. Season 3. We're
What
going
the
to
fuck?
season 3.
You see how Preston
Dude,
ignored
these
me?
backgrounds is so fucking badass, dude. Just the background paintings and all that shit. It's crazy, dude. Like people paint that shit for animation studios and all that kind of shit. I always dug that. Yeah. Season 3. I'm gonna have to refresh my memory on this because I'm not too clear on what happened. I'm serious, dude. Like it's
Oh my god.
Did you see this, dude? Check this out.
I love the Tesla thing on his chest.
How about the little supervillain coming out of his pants?
Oh my god, I didn't see
Did you
that.
notice?
What the fuck?
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out to see what's going on with that. With the movie. If they do it, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna like it if it's live action, dude. I'm so stuck on the.
It has to be ridiculous, like the Tick was back in the day, but live action. It has to
Well,
be literally.
The problem with
ridiculous.
Hollywood, whenever somebody decides to direct a movie, they tend to go ahead and put their own influence on that IP.
Yeah.
And usually what you get isn't like the movie Wanted, right? It's based on the comic series Wanted, you know? But the movie, I don't even know why they paid for the licensing to license. No, I'm serious because
For
it's
a curved
absolutely, it's nothing. I mean, it's a good movie. I like the movie, but they didn't have any curved bullets in the comic like that. There was absolutely nothing that happened in that movie happened in the comic book. Nothing at all, dude. I think they just want to throw money at him. I don't know why. They were just like, here's money so we can use the name Wanted.
I feel like M. Night Shyamalan bought it to throw it into his attempt to be.
I don't think it was it M. Night Shyamalan. I don't even think it was M. Night Shyamalan. Did he?
It was
He directed Wanted?
No, it's a part of that whole universe that he's trying to create.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a big M. Night Shyamalan fan.
I'm not either.
He's
He's-
I could care less about him either way. You know, I'm not. But
well, all of them, they're no good. None of his movies are.
there you go, dude. Trans overseas. Yeah.
Trans. Show the trans.
Nah,
I can't. So, how many pages is that book?
we're not even halfway through, dude.
God,
Like it's a huge ass book.
that's
This book is
big.
fucking amazing too, dude. Like it's badass. I hope we can finish it before the stream ends. You know. YouTube
So
put a
there's
timer on the
4
stream where it's going to end at a certain.
Is there
point.
5 or 6 seasons?
I think there's 5. Fucking.
5
This
seasons?
is season 3. I think they had maybe 5 or 6 seasons of Venture Brothers. I'm almost positive. Check this out. All right, what do we got here?
Season 8. That's the first thing that pulls up is season
Holy
8.
shit! They got 8 set. So they got 7 release seasons. Or
7
Aqua Teen
release, yes.
Metal.
7.
Huh.
Nice.
Metalopolis. Sweet, dude. Yeah, I fucking love that show. I have seen Invincible, and Invincible, I gotta say, like,
It's okay.
it's pretty close to the comic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
A lot of filler and dramatic bullshit.
they made a few changes that I'm not really that stoked about. You know, like, I don't know for what reason. I don't know why they mentioned Tallahassee Coates. You know, Tallahassee Coates' name.
Ta-Nehisi.
Thank God you're here so I can go pee.
Whatever.
I'll be back.
I don't know why they
Okay,
mentioned
dog.
his name as far as like a great writer of fiction.
Which he's not.
I'm like,
Which he's not. He's not even a good writer of nonfiction. He's one of those dudes like Robert Eric Dyson, where it's all word salad.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's a great writer, dude. I've seen some of his work.
He's
I'm not
terrible.
impressed. Yeah. And
Dude, he turned Black Panther into like a black supremacist.
Yeah, and didn't he do like Planet Wakanda or something like that?
I don't know.
Was he responsible for that?
Probably.
Because I got to tell you, like, I don't know if he's like in good with the Invincible creator, or I don't know. But I'm like,
well. Here's the thing. I don't think Invincible is PC, but the characters, some of the characters are PC. They're living in a PC world, right? So do you acknowledge that shit, or do you not acknowledge that shit? That's the question. And I'm not saying like either way is right, but
yeah.
that is I think the choice was, well, you have to acknowledge this stuff. Like a lot of people were saying that the last season of fuck, I forget the name of it now. I forget
Walking
which
Dead?
series it was.
Was it The Walking Dead? Robert Kirkman's Walking Dead? Or...
No. They've been woke. That was
I have no idea what's
first
going
show
on
to
with The
get
Walking
woke.
Dead. I have no clue. But I can tell you this right now, like, as far as what I've seen of Invincible, it's not that bad, dude. I kind of dig it. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
liked
saying?
it.
Like,
I like it a lot.
And
Yeah.
I thought
It's
it
like a
stayed pretty true to, you know.
Yeah. And also the way it really emphasizes the horror. All the stuff that's there, that's basically Superman. I mean, not Superman, Spider-Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has that. You feel like, okay, so this is like Spider-Man. He's a young guy. He's got a secret identity. He's trying to juggle this, you know, with his superhero life, with his like private life, all that shit. All that is there to distract you from what ultimately happens with the horror. There's spoilers, anybody. In the last episode of that first season, there's that moment where his father grabs him by the head and just holds him out like this, and a subway car comes and just crashes right through them, and bodies are exploding all over him.
That was the most awesome thing ever, because it was so graphic. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you're responsible for all of this. And
why are you making me do this? Yeah.
And that was the thing about the comic. You see, Robert Kirkman's first attempt at writing a comic was The Astounding Wolfman, right? And it was a good attempt.
Was it really?
I think so, yeah. Like, either it was Battle Pope or it was The Astounding Wolfman.
Hey, I'm a Pope.
A Battle Pope was that is Battle Pope is how he got his career.
But The Astounding Wolfman wasn't that great, but it was good enough to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made it up to 26 issues and then it got canceled. But I think he was learning while he was doing The Astounding Wolfman, because when he did Invincible, I got to tell you, dude, when after his dad beats the living shit out of him, he's like, what's going to be left after 500 fucking years, you know? And he's like, you will, Dad.
No, it's great stuff.
That fucked everything up right there, dude.
Yeah.
He flies away.
Check this out. J Money, another superhero. It's a stand-in for Superman, except he's a pedo. You know, like,
wait a
for
second.
some odd reason, the Venture Brothers is heavy. Like, they have more than a couple of characters that are. It's insinuated that they're pedos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I don't know why they do that, but it's like
naughty.
The Venture Brothers are super crazy, dude. Like, they don't apply to any, like, they don't stick to any type of rules whenever they did these shows. the only place this could possibly air is Adult Swim.
Well,
Well, even now they're woke too, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I
either
have
they're
no
gonna have
idea.
to either they're gonna have to tone this shit down, which is what I suspect they're gonna do. They're gonna have to
they?
tone. I don't know. I think I've only seen like the first 4 seasons.
I got so there. You remember like who's that motherfucker? There's only a few people who get to do what they want, and
Yeah, that they're like untouchable.
yes, and I feel like this show seems to be one of them. if they're going this deep, the Revenge Society. I mean,
That's a good point. That's an excellent point.
I don't think the creators of the Venture Brothers ever gave a shit. You know what I'm saying? They were just like, we're going to do what we're going to do, and if people like it, they like it. And fortunately enough, everybody fucking liked it. I think what slowed them down and what cost was a huge cost to produce the Venture Brothers was that they insisted that it be done traditionally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right?
Well, you can
27
tell
frames per second, you know, and all that shit.
And the whole thing, the entire series is like a big sort of love letter to Alex Toth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perverting Alex
We were
Toth.
saying that earlier.
And the fantastic dude. And that's the one thing that's consistent.
Were
They
you
love
watching earlier,
playing
sir?
Our sacred cows. I'm sorry, what you say, J-Dog?
I said, were you watching earlier, sir?
Yeah, we covered the Alex Toth.
You were just covering
Okay.
that.
No. I just walked in. I just finished watching like a really crappy slasher movie with my sleaze buddy, Chris Rounders.
Whoa.
Pumping circuitry.
It's crazy, dude. Like I love this series so much, and I'm not going to put a lot of money on I'm not betting that the movie is going to be any good.
Is it going to be live action or animated though?
Well, Kimberly's saying it's going to to be live action. Like it was released, it's going to be live.
Oh,
action.
forget it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking,
no
I don't think they
no
can
chance.
pull off the Venture Brothers live action.
No, there's no way. No, they're gonna fuck that up. I caught before when you were talking about Wanted, right?
Yeah,
That movie has nothing to do.
exactly.
With the
That's my
comic
point. Nothing at all. Has nothing in common with it except for
Like
the
World
name.
War Z. Like World War Z was the exact same thing. The exact same thing. They bought the rights to have the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
J Money,
Yeah.
this is Spider-Man in the Venture Brothers universe right there. I'm serious.
Oh, dude, they shit all over the Fantastic Four.
They do,
Oh
dude.
Yeah.
Big time.
my god!
I gotta watch it, man. I gotta
Like
watch
Mr.
it.
Fantastic's like this overbearing control freak, you know, that
Yes.
keeps his wife locked in a cage
Real a-hole, yeah.
and keeps his oh dude, it's crazy. Like some of the shit I can't even talk about on here because I think the stream will get taken.
The Thing is mentally
A callus. Yeah, and he's a callus. He's not made of rock.
Yeah,
He's
that's right. You know what it's like? It's like that scene in Young Frankenstein with the blind man. It's like they're taking something that's very precious to me and they're shitting all over it, but it's cool because I know they're doing it with love. That they
Honestly,
love that stuff as much as I do.
who would put this much work into something and then I mean, dude,
Yeah.
because they handled it in the way that they handled it, like I was totally cool with what they did with everything. Like Johnny Quest,
Yes.
Scooby Doo, all that kind of shit. Yeah. And it's just so badass, dude. Like, hold on, wait a minute.
I have to catch up on those later seasons.
And they must be huge David Bowie fans.
Oh yes.
David Bowie and Iggy Pop make
Yes.
appearances all through the Venture Brothers.
I
Yeah.
know. I've always been more of an Iggy man myself, but yeah, mucho respect to.
Oh,
both
dude,
of
you
those
remember
cats.
when they did a spoof on a Bionic Man?
Yes,
You remember that
Bionic
episode?
Man?
yes,
Yeah,
I do.
and
Yeah,
He was dating
Vaguely.
a Sasquatch, right?
yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
He was
Because-
dating a Sasquatch, and the only way to sneak the Bionic Man and his Sasquatch lover out from this quarantined area was he had to shave the Squatch down.
Yes.
And he had to paste like hair all over the dude's.
Genitals.
What was the Bionic Man's name? Was it wasn't
I
Steve
forget.
Trevor. It was God damn it, I can't think of his name now. But he tells him, he says, "Hey, thanks for thanks." Oh, he had to rip one of his arms off too. It was like, yeah, but
Yeah.
that was connected to my brain. And because he had to make him look like a Vietnam vet or something like that.
And,
Yeah.
and this is all
Brock
because
Sampson did that.
oh, dude. There's that video. I was watching that again
Shoot, I wonder
today.
if-
Race Bannon versus
Look how thick
Human
that book
Life.
is. Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. What book is that?
This is it's Go Team Venture, the art of the Venture Brothers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
dude.
not a lot of lines, but still good art.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, dude. Hold
I'm
on
seeing
one second.
storyboards. I'm seeing character sketches. I'm seeing.
Oh, they got
like,
everything, dude. They got the
animation
early. I'm trying to find. They always have pictures of that shit in here. I'm trying to see if I might have passed it up, dude. I would have commented on it if I seen it. I'm telling you, because that shit was so badass. And then after he shaved down the Sasquatch,
Yeah.
he said, You could have told me that the Sasquatch was a dude."
so he's having not just hot interspecies sex, he's having hot gay interspecies sex.
Yeah, it's crazy. Here, check this out. You're gonna love this. Like in the beginning of the book, they have early sketches of the Venture Brothers.
Oh, dude, I'm such a sucker for that shit.
Oh,
Me too. Dude, I love that stuff.
Like, here's an early comic strip that they did of
Nice.
the Venture Brothers, and for some odd reason, like the brothers look way more buff in these early interpretations.
Yeah. They look more like Chads.
yeah,
They have thicker
exactly.
necks.
Yeah, they had to bust them down a little bit, dude. I fucking know I've seen that somewhere's in here. The
Someone's in
Still
here
trying
now.
to-
You're gonna get him now. You hear?
let's see here.
What up, Jim? Are you turning into Boss Hog?
I can turn into whatever you want me to turn into now. Yeah.
Well,
Except
yeah,
for that.
I'm not, I don't want to have to like test your range or anything like that.
Shoot.
All right, sending you a link in the
Preston, what
in
do
the
you have to
private
do?
chat.
Huh? Oh, you want a link to
Feel
the book?
obliged.
Let's see here. Oh, they did a spoof on G.I. Joe and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh well, I mean,
Um,
so much of Johnny Quest was from that GI Joe era. You know, with the big GI Joes, the big
Yeah,
12-inch dolls.
Didn't that come from Action Man?
Yes, and I had I'm old enough to actually have had some of those, including I mean, I can actually remember GI Joe with Kung Fu Grip. I had a bunch of those dolls, but I also had an older brother who got really into blowing shit up. And then I got to that age where I was like, I think I'm over the doll thing, and I let my brother fucking blow up all my GI Joe dolls, which would be worth
God, that's
a
crazy.
fortune today.
Yeah, but most guys go through that where they
Yeah.
discover girls and then they're like, women, you know.
And shit blowing up.
Yeah, dude. I so gotta watch this again. Like, I fucking love this show so much, and
What is
everything's kind of like a penis. Yeah.
Yeah, very very, very phallocentric sense of humor.
Like, you forget about this shit when you're once it goes off the air, you know. And with the Venture Brothers, they come out so sporadically, like the episodes.
Yes. And I think that's an indication that they had a lot of creative freedom, because studios and production companies generally have to stay on a pretty tight schedule. You can't just disappear for entire seasons at a time
What's up, Navy?
and expect to come back. But when you're that happening, you can.
Well, I think Adult Swim went to a different drum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When all
Back in the day, yeah. The
I
vocals
don't know if
fucked
you can
all-
see
his
that
hips,
little
man.
Justice
Look at
League
him.
thing happening there.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! I didn't notice that detail.
Captain
Yeah.
America.
Like garters.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to do this shit where they would get, and the artwork was beautiful that they did in the Venture
it was.
Brothers, but they would
Yeah, it was.
always fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was
Yes.
always, we're going to do it, but we're going to put a little bit of fuck you in there.
Yep. And like I said, you could tell the only reason why they were fucking with that stuff was because they love it. It was coming from a place of love.
Exactly. And that's
Otherwise, why would they even bother?
yeah, that's true. The fucking what was that? What was the name of that character? So it turns out that the Monarch's dad was the Blue Morpho, right?
Okay.
And the Blue Morpho was like, he was basically the Green Hornet, like the Venture Brothers version of the Green Hornet, you know. And yeah, they had some type of relationship happening between the Blue Morpho and Doc Venture, and it turns out Thaddeus Venture banged the Blue Morpho's wife. And you see what I'm saying? Like, it's insinuated that Doc Venture, like Hank and Dean's dad, is actually the brother of the Monarch. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they both have red hair, red beards, and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. It's like what season did they establish that in?
Fuck, dude, you asking me questions that I can't answer.
Yeah. Because I've been so out of the loop too. There's got to be like some streaming service that they show this shit on.
I think that's it. No, that's not the Sasquatch. Is that the Sasquatch right there?
Well, let me see. I think it is. Yeah, it is.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm not positive.
Yeah, well, like when they gave him like mutton chops.
Yeah, and then they made fun of Star Wars too.
Yes.
Nothing. They're kind of like South Park. Like, nothing's off limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I dig that, dude. I dig that so much.
Thanks, Chimera. He says the last season.
Why do you say Chimera, not Chimera?
Chimera seems to be a Venture Brothers.
No, Chimera sounds right. Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's like there are certain words that you see written, but you rarely hear them pronounced.
Right.
Chimera.
Oh, or like you know, there's that foil stuff, right? What's it called?
Aluminum.
Yeah, you're saying that wrong.
Aluminum or
aluminium.
Aluminium.
But if you say aluminium, people are going to think you're a pretentious motherfucker,
or
just not even understand you. Right? Like somebody from the that's the actual proper.
You're adding
way.
like 3 syllables to the fucking word.
I'm still going to say it.
I know.
From here on out.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Aluminium man.
Aluminium foil. Yeah, that's what it's called. Aluminium foil. Yeah, so I mean, and then of course, you know, there's the eternal Celtic or Celtic. Evidently, that's what I always say. But evidently, either is fine. And of course, nowadays we got interwebs. You can always look that shit up, which I have a tendency to do. Since I'm a writer, I try to keep my vocabulary as sharp as I can keep it. But that doesn't mean my pronunciation isn't off every now and then.
I'm shitty at all of that. I'm not afraid to admit it. Oh,
it's
dude,
it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Who's the guy who does the voice of Mr. Krabs? He was the villain of Highlander, the first.
Fucking Casey
Dobbs.
Brown.
That was the guy from the first Highlander.
No, Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
He voices this character in season 6, and he's kind of like the Red Skull, except he's also death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what tripped me out is we did a movie. Well, I was on a movie set of SuperCon, right? And Clancy Brown was he was one of the actors in the movie. And every time that motherfucker spoke, all I could see is Mr. Krabs. From, you know what I'm saying?
He was also Lex Luthor.
He was absolutely, but all I kept seeing was Mr. Krabs.
Like, dude. That's what I mean. He must get that shit all the fucking time. He was actually also really one of the best Frankenstein monsters ever.
Really?
Yes. He was in the Frankenstein monster. He played the Frankenstein monster in a movie called The Bride, which was a really peculiar half art film, half horror movie.
Dude, I gotta check that out. It's
remake of The Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah.
Were you in it, Brian?
I wish.
Were you in it?
I wish. and it got really bad reviews, and for the most part. But then I read a really rave review in Cinema Fantastique, and I tended to like trust their critics' opinions. And I checked it out when it was on cable, and I absolutely loved it.
Was it a
Absolutely
foreign
loved it.
movie, or was it
It's I think it's I think it's a British production. I think it's an English.
so it is a
movie.
foreign movie.
Yeah. It's by Frank Rodham, who's a British director. It has Sting as Victor Frankenstein, Jennifer Beals as the bride, and Clancy Brown as the monster. And it's I really like that movie. I always have.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Special. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, well, do I recommend it to Preston or do I not? You should at least take a look at it.
No, I'm with you, Kimberly. Like those fucking t-shirts look fucking awesome. I might have to track some of those down. But you see this right here, like the Venture Brothers communication watch and all that kind of shit. This, like the Venture Brothers, is one of the reasons why I want to do a decoder ring for Doc Salem. You know what I'm saying? And that's
nice.
This is kind of where I got not the idea for Doc Salem, but the writing technique, I guess you would say, for Doc Salem, where it was like reflect what people like
the hype of the humor, but with
kind of like tell the story the way people think that it's supposed to be told, but pervert it. You know what I'm saying? Like put in like some weird shit that just.
Hi, my name's Doc Salem, and I'm about to die.
You're suckering them. You're suckering them into thinking they're getting one thing, but then you end up giving them something else.
Exactly.
I'm all about that.
Nice.
Man.
Look at that.
This is all from the box art from the movie.
Who did that? Who did that?
Beautiful.
Let's see.
It's like some Steranko shit.
Is it in top right or something?
Bill Steranko.
Who?
No, it's not Steranko, but it.
No,
Wait, how do you spell Steranko?
Like Sienkiewicz.
Sorencoko.
I think it is Sienkiewicz. Here, let me put that. I can't read this name, dude.
It looks like Bill Sienkiewicz doing
if it'll focus.
Yeah.
Focus, you bastard.
Looks like Bill Sienkiewicz doing Steranko.
It's what? Come on, camera! You're not looking at that.
Steranko's a really interesting guy.
It is.
He's
it's
like
Bill Sienkiewicz. It's Bill Sienkiewicz.
Bill Sienkiewicz.
The illustrations.
So and, what else has he done? This
is all from the box art.
Sienkiewicz. Sienkiewicz is a legend. He started out on the New Mutants, which was like which was the first X-Men spin-off title.
The covers,
and the interiors too.
And the interiors.
And ended up doing a lot of stuff with Frank Miller. Did a graphic novel, Elektra Assassin. He's a bona fide legend, and evidently he's one of the few old timers that's like very, very popular with collectors and is doing very well financially.
Check this out. This is what it says. It said, for the season 1 DVD package, I wanted to play on an over revamped retro action poster kind of look. When someone at Adult Swim told me we could get Bill Sienkiewicz to illustrate it, my head practically fell off. Bill was and is a god to anyone who came of age reading comic books in the 80s. So it was a thrill and an honor to ride in the sidecar of the blazing runaway motorcycle. That is the unique process of making art.
Well, what I feel bad about that, so he felt so like his dick got hard after hearing his art would be made, but you put it it's like page 113 of 122. So he got a big dick, but like,
huh?
That's cool. It's an Atari cartridge cover.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Like, this is, I think they had a game out, didn't they, or something like that, or.
I'm not sure.
That is so dope.
But that's supposed to be like an Atari 2600.
No. It's just, these are just images from the inside, from the package art. Yeah, from inside the package art.
Yeah.
I had most of this stuff, dude. I need a fucking shirt like that.
Nice.
Venture Brothers shirt.
What's the stitching on the pocket?
This shit is fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fucking mechanic shirt. That's badass. You remember the scene in Johnny Quest when they had the pterodactyl?
Yep. That's the thing is, this ended up becoming such a popular series, and most people don't never even heard of Johnny Quest, which is
Well,
fine.
I haven't watched.
That's crazy, dude. I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's true.
I can't believe that people haven't heard of Johnny Quest. That's nuts,
I've seen
dude.
people cosplay
Right.
characters from this series, and
Right.
and spoken to them, and then discovered that like they had never even heard of Johnny Quest.
There was a trend going on like a ways back where cosplayers would cosplay the most obscure characters they could possibly find. And that was like, it was a status type of thing. Like, hey, well, I cosplayed like Vulture Man from blah, 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 or something.
Yeah, which is so lame. It should be about love. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it was
Whoa.
about like what they could get, what they could do.
Yeah.
And you had to guess that character. You know what I'm saying? But it would be super, super, like, it would be super accurate to what they appeared like in a comic or television series or whatever.
Right.
And yeah, dude, like fucking goddamn, I love the Venture Brothers so much. There we go. That's your boy right there, son. Doc Hammer. People should get a look at that. Let me zoom in a little bit more.
Is that a photograph or an illustration?
Photograph. It's the man himself. The dude is filled with tattoos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that? I was thinking, is that like a patterned shirt? Or
No, he's wearing a
that's
medal.
That's ink.
He's wearing a medal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that's a black and white photo of him holding a trophy.
And he's holding a
But-
trophy too. Did he? Has he won awards for?
I think
the
I think it's a spoof on some bullshit. Like the
Yeah,
dude's
yeah, yeah.
fucking, he's badass, dude. He's just badass.
But
He
there's
gets what he
some
wants.
there's some people that win awards. Like Harlan Ellison was one of those cats. He had who could be a bit of a dick, but he would actually walk around with like his like medals and prizes.
Did he really?
Yeah, like shit
I'ma
that he
do
won
that.
as a writer. Right?
Somebody send me some medals so I can walk around with them.
Seriously. I mean, if you won that shit, if you gotta flaunt it. What the fuck? I mean,
Nah, I have no idea.
It's not what I would do, but
That does sound crazy, though, right? Like,
It
send me
does.
some medals so I can go and walk around with them.
like here, look, I won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival.
This book has been sitting in my collection for the longest time, dude. And I figured since I was thinking about, I want to do a stream to kind of follow up the non-Devils covers.
Right.
And
You done with those?
yeah, all of them are finished.
Tonight
I'll be
you missed
mailing
it, you
them out
son of a
this
bitch.
weekend.
I know it's because I was hanging out watching like Italian filth with
Oh, that's
with,
terrible.
with my scum movie buddy.
You and your
Bastard.
filthy Italian movies. It was a toss up between doing the Venture Brothers book or the Jim Starlin's Black Book, the art of Jim Starlin, right?
Ooh.
So I'm a huge Jim Starlin fan,
Yeah, me too.
but I didn't think there would be a more perfect time to kind of bust out that Venture
That-
Brothers book. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely. Did the movie just get announced or?
yeah,
Well, that's what Chick was saying earlier.
Okay. Yeah.
So
don't
is it like an actual? I don't like. What do you mean it's announced? Like what? So
the studio comes out and they announce like what's going to be on their production schedule, and like that turned up, or
is it
they-
is it IMDb'd already? You say
I don't know.
you want to show us the dog sleeping?
that is my
Aw.
Doberman. That's
Aw.
Shamir's
Toby.
asking. Whenever it starts
Toby.
raining, this fucking monster of a mutt behind me. Oh, he turns into a baby, dude. Like what used to trip me out is so if it started raining outside, like he would try to climb in my lap, right? Now I had to break him of that because he weighs 115 pounds.
You're too big for the lap. No, I'm not.
But for some odd reason, and I think it's because when he was a puppy, and I was like when he was a puppy and I had to paint, he would sit in my lap while I was painting, right?
Aw.
So whenever it rained, he would be sleeping in my lap.
Aw.
Now I think he only feels safe when he's in my room whenever it starts raining. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I have pictures, like
Aw.
just taking pictures and he's just fucking, he's only this big. He's about the size of a chihuahua.
Oh,
And I was
aw.
like, dude. Yeah, so this monster is insanely big. Hold on, wait. Let me do this real quick.
That's a cute pooch. Who is that again? Is that Loki?
That's Loki.
That's
Loki.
Loki.
Kimberly Ann Matsumoto.
How is she posting links in the chat?
Matsumoto. I can't do that.
I don't know.
I don't think you can do
crazy.
that.
Oh, wait a second. She's watching us on Facebook.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not used to that yet.
Yeah, me neither.
That's
Thanks for the link, Kimberly.
That's something completely different. I forgot about that, dude. Like the Facebook thing.
Yeah, me too.
I got to get used to that.
I got to start streaming myself. I was thinking about maybe getting Steven Romano on if he'd be willing to come on.
So Brian
and chat. Yeah, what's up?
Why haven't you been streaming yourself since you just brought it up? Why haven't you been doing it?
I don't know. I've been
because it's not legal to be naked on a stream.
I've been busy. I've been like keeping my head down, writing. You know, I haven't even really been. You know, I'm working, and you know, just dealt with a lot of shit, and that's why I had to take a. You know, I had to take some time off, and now I'm coming back. But it's just like I'm not in that groove. It's like, you know, it's like when you start a job, you know, at first it's a little tough, and then like it gets good to you, you know, and having a routine and a schedule. And you know, I just haven't been able to.
So are you available
get
on
rolling.
Sunday? Are you available on Sundays?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Every day but Thursdays. Every night but
Right.
Thursdays.
I'm going to be streaming every time I do a piece of artwork on this table, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and like the next few streams are going to be me doing 6-gun gorilla pages.
Oh.
So you were more than welcome to come hang out and talk some 6-gun gorilla and show off some stuff.
Oh yeah.
While I'm doing a boring ass stream of me drawing 6-gun gorilla pages.
And you know what? Then I'll send the link to the backers.
We can put the link in.
We could start experimenting with that thing I was talking about with like Nine Devils, where like, you know, people would get the link and be like, oh, like you want to see the book being created that you backed?
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. All right,
here it
is.
Let's
do that.
Where's my monkey book? Here, I'm drawing it for you. Right? Yeah, because the backers like feeling that they're part of the process.
Yes. You know, and this way you will be part of the process. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Like Facebook has some live shit going on where they got this pretty much naked chick. You can do that on Facebook?
What? What you talking about, Foo?
I want to share it, but I can't. Like it was right underneath my. This is crazy, dude. Like this is nuts. I don't know if I can't share it, dude.
What is it, like an advertisement or something?
No, it's like some chick in her underwear. Like it's like a cam thing on Facebook. How is that even possible? Like Facebook allows that?
Well, they're probably gonna get slapped really quick. You know what I mean? They're probably not gonna get away with that shit for a
like. There's certain places you do that. I don't think Facebook is a place. Everybody on Facebook's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
I know. Don't alert the
That's so fucked up, dude. It's like you can get away with so much shit, but yeah, I don't know.
If you talk about the wrong things, if you say the wrong words, bam, you get algorithmed.
Yeah, but you can get naked. That's crazy, right? I mean,
I'm all for that too. You know, I mean, fuck it. It says here, details were scant for the next installment of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. We don't care about that. Where's the Venture? Here's the official synopsis for Adventure Brothers movie. Oh, wait a second. It looks like it's animated, but.
Oh yeah. No, he's Shamir is actually absolutely right. Like any pages I'm going to be working on, I'm probably going to stream them. So
did you see the Boob Dan artist in here? We
Booby?
got Mr. Boob.
What up, Boob Dan?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Boob Dan himself.
What up to anybody that we missed in the chat?
Yeah, dude.
What's up, Mr. Big Boob Dan?
I'm trying
Big
to keep
Titty
track of
McGee.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You are with friends, my friend.
You are beautiful.
You are.
Uh,
so
what I gotta do to get that evil
fugly.
that evil Ernie
Singing.
behind you? What is that?
Evil Ernie. What are you talking about? Oh,
That what? On your left.
evil. I'm trying to see which one you're talking about.
On your left shoulder to over above Eternals.
This one, the shoulder.
2 over above Eternals.
Nocturnal. Oh, that one. No, that's going nowheres. That's signed by Stephen Hughes and Brian Pollard. That's the first appearance of Evil Ernie.
I know.
Lady Death. I think I got 2 copies of that.
What is that? 9.6 or a 9.4? What is it? 9.8?
That's a 7.5. But I got it because it was signed by both, and nobody's getting anything signed by Stephen Hughes anymore. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Like that's it. You know,
if anybody wants to be my friend,
send me
my
Evil
address.
Ernie. I
Especially if you got Stephen Hughes on it.
Honestly, that's another one where you would think they would make an Evil Ernie movie.
You know
right?
the Lady Death on the chrome
Yeah.
cover with a sword with Stephen Hughes, Polito, and there's 7 other people. I have that one.
I think I got that one, but
yeah, there's like everybody signed it. But I would like an issue specifically signed by Stephen Hughes.
oh, cool! You hear what you said?
Yes. Hell yeah, Kimberly.
Yeah, that's
That
the
would
only
be
reason
fine.
I got that 7.5 was because it was signed by Stephen Hughes. Like,
Nice.
and like another buddy of my comic book dealer, he was like, "Well, I'm getting a #1, like Evil Ernie #1."
Right.
He was
Oh
like-
shit.
And he said
Oh,
it was
shit.
pretty up there. He said, it's about $150 book or something like that. Except it wasn't signed, right? And I was like, I wonder if I can get an Evil Ernie #1. I found one for like $80 or some shit like that. At the time, I think now it's like $300 or $400, unsigned. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Like there was like I got the first appearance of Madman, Frank Enstein.
Yeah.
And at the time, I got that for $80. Like my mother-in-law got me that for a Christmas present. And dude, I checked the price on that fucking thing. It's like $500 now. Like
Damn.
it's the Creatures of the Id #2, I think. And yeah, dude, I was like, holy shit, dude! Like that shit went up in price. I can't believe how much comics are going for now. Like.
Well,
I'm talking about classics. I'm not talking about
all the OG classics are on the fucking rise. I mean, if you look at it right now, they're fucking skyrocket. Like, so I have I'll use Carnage as an example. I have the Carnage. If I would get the book that I have pressed, it would skyrocket in price. If you got some old books, please.
Get out of here, dude. That is fucking awesome.
What? Chaos Bible signed by Hughes, Jensen Polito, 13 of 13. I was gonna send Preston money, but you want to send that to me?
Preston, did you get the
13
Dead
of 13, bro? Bring that
Which
back
one?
up. Who said that?
The Dead World graphic novel.
Comic Talks.
No, you said that?
Pop.
I never even said that. I never got a notification that anything was being mailed. Like,
well, it should be coming. Mail's running pretty slow right now. I mailed it
dude,
out
is it?
last week.
It
Yeah.
is.
dude, I mailed out all. I was showing Eddie like earlier because he had some questions about pirate ship, and I was showing him the stuff that I mailed out, and I noticed like 2 things have been delivered, right? And it was one of them was a piece of artwork. I think both of them were art, but all 3 of the other packages are like stuck in Tennessee. I'm not lying.
And
like
some shit
stuck in Tennessee.
And some shit arrives fast, like next day, and the other shit it takes like 3 weeks.
Well, the ones that are stuck in Tennessee are both going to Arizona and California. So I don't know what's going on with the mail. I don't pretend to know what's going on. All I know is that it is super fucked up at the moment. And I just don't know what to say. Like I sent some stuff to Don Chin. I sent him his sketch cards for Beard Zerker, and I sent some other stuff, and that's stuck in Tennessee. Because I figured he would have got them by now, so I never scanned in the sketch cards. I figured John will get them, and he'll be able to scan them in and do whatever. And he asked me for pics of the sketch cards, and I was like, well, I mailed them off. I'm sorry, I never scanned them. I was like, but you should be getting them like anytime now. And I checked. I mean, that was like almost a week ago, dude.
Yeah.
Well, when you
it's really bad. Yeah, it's really bad right now.
Well, I sent Preston like over 23 pounds of Conan books, and he got it.
Oh, did you? God
he got it in
sir.
3 fucking days, and he sent me his goddamn book, and I got it in 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah. Here's the deal, like.
Bunch of Savage Swords of Conan.
A lot of Savage Swords.
All magazines.
There was a few sagas, and then there's another one where they reprinted Conan the third time, but I don't even know what this is, dude. Like, it's crazy. It was like something for the early 2000s, like late 90s or something like that. Like, but it was so yeah. But I think J Bunny fucked up because he individually wrapped.
No.
He had a bunch of them. It's like he had Gemini mailers inside this big box.
I gave you
like, what the fuck, dude?
I gave you a plethora of Gemini mailers.
It was like one of those Russian doll things where you open it up. There's another.
Vinny's packages are like that. Like when you get a comic from Vinny, like get ready to bust out a fucking blowtorch, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I do that too.
Layered.
To a certain extent. Like, I'm not Vinny. I'm not going to spend $20 per package in tape. But
yeah, man.
But I'm saying, like, sometimes, like, I try to secure the book so it doesn't get rattled too much. Although I don't even think it'll damage the book if it gets rattled a little bit.
Not if it's bagged and boarded.
Yeah, it's always bagged and boarded.
Yeah.
I don't send books out
bagged and. Then you have to worry about that.
Bagged and boarded.
Because I know I had a couple backers who told me like that they got their trade paperbacks, their six gun trade paperbacks like scuffed up a little.
Really?
And they were and from like rattling around in the package, of course I sent them new ones immediately.
I don't think you can bag and board
even if they didn't. No, but you got to make sure that it's that they're in there like secure, and you have to kind of and you kind of have to like shake it and shit, make sure that you don't hear
the way I do trade paperbacks and floppies, like when I have to mail them together. I think the floppies are a little bit bigger than the trade paperbacks, right? Mm-hmm. So what I do is I go ahead and I put the floppies first, and then I put the trade on top of it, right? And then I tape that together. Then I take those and I put them inside the Gemini mailer and tape them down. You know what I'm saying? And then go ahead and then tape everything. And yeah, it's hard to get undone, but when you get your book, it's not going to be fucked up.
That's all we care about. That's all that the backers care about.
Dude, I got to show this off. Your boy just sent this to me. Let me see if I can do it without outing him. Because this is so badass, dude. What? Wait till you see it. This is fucking awesome. Yeah.
Is it something naughty? Is it somebody being attacked by a bear?
This is Pops. Your boy Pops, son. Hold on.
Oh
you guys are gonna dig this, dude. Let's see here. Oh wait, wrong one. Here, let me throw this over here. All right.
Man, I got some Lady Deaths, man. I don't got that one.
You ain't got this one.
I ain't got that one. You blasphemy. What is that?
Exactly.
What is that? Is that before or after Steven's death?
Is that an actual metal cover that's on there? Like,
who has that one?
I don't know.
Preston?
This is Pops in the chat. Pops sent me this on Facebook.
What the fuck?
He's got it framed. Pops, what the fuck are we looking at?
I think it is. I think that's a metal cover, dude.
I think it is too.
Bro, I got some Lady Deaths that people. Oh, my dude. Well, I can't compete with him.
Look at Pops' back wall there, dude. If that's comics, I'm fucking jealous, dude. Jesus.
I am jelly. I'm jelly right now.
Yeah. He's the exact opposite of like those like new nerds that you see that all have the Funko Pops behind them.
Pops, if you're on Twitter, hit me up and I'll add you to the
Yeah,
the
man.
group.
Come on, man. If you got all
Because-
that, because I got some old school Lady Death, bro. I don't
yeah,
have
it looks
nothing
like Pops
that.
has a bunch of shit, dude. And to be
Oh,
honest,
man.
that's where I kind of want to go with this show is to talk more comics than in pop
Oh,
culture
I'm
than
so down
talk
with
about
that.
gossip.
I wish Brian had a big
Fuck
butt. He
gossip.
wouldn't have to. Where are you going, Brian? Are you going to
I'm
pee?
going to get a long box, B.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
think? I got
I
that
didn't know if you were
fucking
gonna
fever
pee or
now.
something.
Everybody's like busting their cool shit out. I gotta bust some of my cool shit out.
God damn it.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm not going to do it right now. There's no way. There's no.
Yeah,
Too
dude.
much right here.
Yeah.
I
I
can
got
maybe.
oh yeah, he's on okay, let me look him up real quick.
Yeah. Is he on Twitter? Come on Twitter,
I think
brother.
he's on Twitter. Yeah, everybody's got the fever. No,
Well, I mean, that's bro.
Shit's addictive, son.
Well, that's what I read. Purgatory, Evil Ernie, Lady Death, all of that, bro. I mean, look at me. I'm a winner. And
Yes, you are, J Dog.
that's not a long box, that's a short box, but we'll
Yeah,
go
it
with
is.
that.
But I gotta, yeah. But the long boxes are
You-
underneath
you-
the short boxes.
You supersede me tenfold, so I'm not going to compete.
No, it's all good. It's not about competing.
I
Just
wish I
about-
had your goddamn headset. You could just walk around Wi-Fi
man.
like.
Yeah, it's,
What is that?
I can actually run upstairs, and it's a. I'm not sure about the model, but you know that's like it was like what, like $35-$40 or something.
oh my god, you rich motherfucker.
See, I wish. living on rice and beans over here,
Oh
B.
man, my
Well, that's-
dude, I'm just about to. I'm going to go through some boxes for some Lady Death. I have to move so much stuff.
And then there's all
I'm not
this
going to do it. It's not
obscure
happening tonight.
obscure 80s indie shit that Preston loves.
I fucking love indie books, dude. And well, good indie books. Like there's a lot of stuff that was released in the 80s during that indie
Right.
madness thing that was happening. That just
Oh,
wasn't
it's so
good.
great.
Oh man.
You know?
Yeah,
Man,
I mean, there's a lot of shit. Obviously, you know, whenever you have a boom like that,
yeah.
like 90% of the stuff is going to be garbage. But you know, I mean, the stuff that was amazing is still freaking amazing. Like we were talking about Matt Wagner and Grendel the other night. That stuff holds up beautifully.
Does it? Yeah.
Yep.
What do you got there?
Cartridges, small arms.
You got small arms?
Well, it's empty now. I mean, but yeah.
What you got there? Like a 38 or something?
No, it's 32s. I ordered some 32s, some 38s. Well, I did order 380s, 38s, whatever you want to call
We're
them.
going from comics
Oh,
to military to ammunition.
Yeah, we go from comics to ammunition. It's so cool because here, so I was talking shit. I was like, yeah, Alabama, you know, we don't have no problems getting ammunition. And I had to order some shit off the internet to get some ammunition.
No, I can't show this on the screen
Shot
for
myself
fear
in the
of getting.
foot.
What? You shot yourself in the foot?
Well, in terms of like,
Fucking
I
up.
was
Oh,
a dumbass.
figuratively.
Yeah, I had to order an ammunition off the internet.
There's nothing wrong with that.
This is good.
I mean, it's usually where I order ammo from. I mean, especially since like all the sporting goods good stores.
That's
are
okay. I mean, honestly, those modern comics, I don't put too much stock in those fucking things. I know I
don't
sound like
either.
a fucking elitist now, right? But
Well, so there's certain ones when they come out, I'll buy them. So there's a certain few. What is this one? Oh, this is 300A. So this is 300A. So you buy the ones that you know will make you money, or you give your kids when you fucking die. I don't know. You just kind of do what you do.
Yep.
Yeah. I have more, but I am not going to dig this out on the stream. That's not a chance in hell that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I can show you some knives. So this
is what I got on my back wall right here. Now, my good one, not my good one, but my
oh, it's beautiful.
yeah, I got this during the trade for some comics. But like I don't keep any of my really expensive books on the wall. I actually have them in a like I call it my get out of the room quick drawer.
Yes.
There's never a fire.
Oh man,
or anything like that. Like I got my most expensive shit like in this one cabinet, and that's the one cabinet that's going to be flung out the window. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Anything
Yes.
goes wrong.
Yep.
You should get one of those
all my guns
fireproof
and all this is
safes.
coming with me.
I could care less about the guns.
Oh, look
shit
at that
could be
9.2. My dude.
Yeah, but that's like the third issue though.
I don't care.
Issue
I
two.
fucking love it. That's what that is. Evil Ernie, bro. That's all I care about. Is that.
No, that's number 3. Number 2 is the first Lady Death cover. Yeah.
I don't have
and,
any of those graded. I'll be honest.
But dude, I'm telling you, like I got a ton of shit. It's just all locked up in that shit cabinet, and then I have to unbox it and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's where most of my stuff is. I mean, like all my action figures and shit, all my toys, I have those like in nice, handy dandy plastic bins. But
Guns and comics.
oh wait, there's still...
Yeah, guns and comics. That's fucking
Whiskey, guns, and comics. That's going to
Yeah,
be your
or
show.
that-
that's the 3 of the 4
precisely who I
food
am.
groups. Doing horror movies, and you got all 4 food groups covered.
Yeah, dude. Like
Plus a hammer.
Hammer, I am hammer.
Or a cannon. I don't know. I have this little tiny cannon.
Oh look, Brian's busting out the big guns right
Please
there.
show me, Brian. Show me everything.
Well, there's shit that I gotta move
Brian,
in order to get
I
to
know-
the good shit.
like I know you got your stack of stuff there, but I got a feeling Pops is here to outdo you, buddy.
Oh, well, he's gonna outdo. What up, Pops? Hey, it's an honor to be outdone. By Pops.
I love it. I love
Pops,
it.
you used to own a comic shop?
I never owned a comic shop, man. I'm just a fan, dude.
No, most people who have like a nice collection
Oh, wait, goddamn,
had some dealings
Yeah,
with a comic shop.
mute
You
it.
know what I'm
Hold on. Let him mute
I
it.
forget that I'm watching and then I go jump in the stream.
Yeah, let him mute it real quick.
saying?
I did. We're good. We're good.
You got a sexy hat. I'm gonna put a sexy hat on.
Oh,
You see, these,
it's a hat
these
group,
are
right? I keep hearing it's a hat group, so
this isn't even like these aren't even like comics, or these are like all Starlog, Cinema Fantastiques, and
What about these? Do
Fangorians.
you like this? What about? Oh shit! What
Oh
about
shit! J
I
Money,
just-
are you?
that? I
Are
done
you,
knocked everything over.
are you dropping guns?
I'm dropping. Knives and guns are just dropping.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a difference. A knife isn't gonna like go like leap up from the floor and stab you in the
Well,
throat.
I have a clip that's loaded.
All right, just be careful, brother. Just be careful.
32s. I can.
How
Oh
are
shit!
Got these.
We got Phil Diaz in the house too. Look at
What up,
that.
Phil?
Phil's
Phil,
like
come
showing
in.
off his heavy metal copies, dude. Check this out.
Yes, Phil. Yes. Oh my God, we're gonna start pulling out books.
Dude, this is what I'm digging right here. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Totally digging all
What
this
is? Is
stuff.
that a metal?
Colin
What is
right
that?
here.
That's your
What is that, Phil?
Heavy metal.
Oh, that's a heavy metal book.
Yeah,
Which
sure
number?
is.
Which number you got?
It's a Bisley cover.
Simon Bisley.
oh, there you go. That's nice.
Let's say March '98.
Beautiful.
Nice. Yeah. That's a later issue, but that's pretty badass. Like Simon did some amazing covers for heavy metal.
Yeah, he
You
did.
know?
Until he got lazy.
Fame will do that, dude.
Yeah.
This is when they turned Howard the Duck into like a little bit more of a perverted character. That's a perverted.
Does that look better now?
Right there.
Oh, son
Oh
of a
yeah,
bitch.
look at that.
All right, I'll
Did
be
that- why
And
did they,
go ahead.
well, when they
What?
what
Phil,
happened to
where'd you
Phil? I
go?
think Phil dropped out. Phil's like, I can't be associated with these people.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. But we don't hold it against you, Phil. It's all good.
Howard the Duck, for some odd reason, they did like this perverted like sex scene or something like
Yeah,
that in the movie.
Oh,
Was that
you talking like? Oh, son of. I sorry.
Steve Gerber was not happy about this.
was that
That's
a movie
Beverly.
adaptation?
No. This was the black and white magazine that they released after the comic book had run had finished, and Steve Gerber basically gave Marvel the big FU. They were like, okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to take your character that only you can really properly write, and we're going to have other people write him. And of course they kept the same artist who was Gene the Dean Colan, who was like one of my favorites. And Steve Gerber always said that, like, when it came to the relationship between Beverly and Howard, that he always was like, well, once they get in the bedroom and the door closes, you don't know what's going on, and this shows you exactly what's going on.
That is crazy, dude. I can't believe that's a Marvel book.
Well,
I know.
so
that is
the
crazy.
titties. Yeah, the titties were always like that.
Take biddies.
Yeah,
I didn't know Marvel.
risque.
I didn't know Marvel allowed that though in their books. Like,
Well, yeah.
Remember,
in
it's one of the black and whites. This
I
is
feel
around
like-
the time of.
I feel like-
Epic,
hold on,
Epic
I feel
came
like-
later.
Pops Van Zant, what do you have to show us?
You want me to pull something down? I can pull something down.
I want you to pull something out.
Hell
It's like-
yeah.
Pops is like, let me school you boys.
School us, please.
Yep.
School us.
Yep.
I don't know. What do you want? Do you want
I don't know.
art? Do you want signed
Shit,
books?
look at this.
You have nothing that no one else has. So, I mean, you have everything that no one else has. So,
Oh, I
show
don't know
us
about
something.
that. I do have some stuff that nobody else has. I
I
Yeah.
think
can show
Pops
you
has an
stuff
original
nobody else
Kirby.
has. Y'all know.
Well,
who
he has a
Andrew
lot
Mangum
of that
is.
shit, man.
Y'all
Some
know
of the
who
streams
Andrew-
that he's been on,
Andrew
oh my
Mangum?
god, they're glorious.
Y'all
He's
know
showing the
Andrew
ceiling.
Mangum
It's the
from Hatchet?
ceiling.
Andrew who?
Andrew Mangum. He drew Evil Ernie. He drew
Oh
Hatchet.
shit.
Yes.
Get out of here, dude.
That's the first piece that I ever got that was actually published.
So, Pops, do you get a lot of Evil Ernie or Lady Death work that you can show off?
I don't have a lot of
Or,
actual
excuse me,
original
some,
art,
some.
but I got a whole drawer full of Evil Ernie and Lady Death and
Can you
that
please
whole
show what
top
you have?
row.
Is that what you
That whole
collect
top row
mainly?
Lady
Is
Death. That's all the homage covers from the last
Oh my
seven
god.
or eight Kickstarters. The Thanos one, the Hell Witch, Hulk 180, Hulk 181 or whatever, Action one, the Walking Dead homage, all the homage covers. Those are the ones I like. So,
you is that your main thing? Is to collect Evil Ernie stuff and Lady Death, or
No,
do you
but
kind
I
of jump
mean-
around a little bit?
man, the last year has really opened me up to what's out there.
No, right.
I
See, this is-
I was a pull list guy, and of course I liked Brian because Brian's been around for a long time. I like EDS; he's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these guys, Billy Tucci. Some of these guys are, they're people I've been fan of for a
Following
long
since the
time.
'90s.
Long
When
time.
did
So,
when did you start collecting comics? Like, was it?
This is my fourth collection.
Oh shit, dude!
I've been up and parted out so many times I can't even count, man.
Oh.
It's like it's one of those shit happens things.
You have
Yes.
you have any Golden Age and Silver Age books that you?
I mean, I got some pretty old stuff, but not like anything
Pops.
super key.
Show us some glory. You know what we want to see. Show us some glory.
What do you mean? I know what you want to see.
I have no
show
idea.
us
I don't
some-
know what he's talking about at this point.
Oh,
Like-
come on now.
What, I mean,
I do like showing off comics on here. Though. Like I
my
like showing off.
taste
Like,
goes a little different than most. Okay, like one of my favorite books is Thor 380 because
Oh, nice.
Walt Simonson did page after page of splash page art. There's hardly any dialogue
think-
at all, other
I
than
think-
Thor just telling us something. I'm gonna whoop your ass, and then it's like page after page of Simonson art. It's just
You
a
see,
great book.
if we're gonna talk Thor, I think you see, I'm a huge Thor fan. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I-
Like,
Yes.
and here's
Yeah, me
here's
too.
the thing. Like, I think the original Kirby run, and I got that. I got from 90 all the way to 200, and I think that to me is one of the most definitive runs until Walter Simonson comes along, and he does his thing with Thor, and that run to me was fucking phenomenal. Like once
Dude,
that
I love
ended,
the Simonson run.
it was
yeah.
it was
I
like
love it.
once
Oh.
Simonson finished, you couldn't. It was almost impossible to read Thor after that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's one of those
still
things.
hard. Look, I like
Yeah.
what Downey did with this last story arc.
I like that too. Like I like the one
that,
where he's the Herald of
but man, there was
Galactus.
a real long dead spot.
Oh,
There
dude, it
was
was
a real
amazing.
long dead spot. Where
What
I
do you
just
think it
wasn't
is?
paying
Like
much attention.
the only other definitive run that I think was better than, not better than Walter Simonson, but it brought me back to the Kirby era, was when they did the Heroes Reborn series with John
Was that-
Romita Jr. And
Oh yeah.
what did you think of that? Did you like it or?
Well,
I
I
enjoy-
mean, the Heroes Reborn whole. I hate rebooting this shit.
No, I'm with you. I hate
know,
it too, but
I mean, but oh, look at that!
that's his green screen. His green screen's on. That's why.
No, I'm that amazing. I'm
But I
that
know
amazing.
what it is, though. I got one of those. But and
Yeah.
Smokey brought Thor up, and he wants to see the glory.
Evil Ernie is my glory. I don't know if that.
I'm a
'cause
huge
that
Thor fan.
demented.
Thor and Ghost
I
Rider.
love Thor too.
Well,
Or the
so
two,
Thor and Conan.
That Beta Ray Bill figure that was not easy to parse.
I got a
I
what
was-
if.
I was
No.
just before that. I was just before that.
I got a what if book where Thor goes against Conan.
So this is the one that's signed.
Really? I never even
Yeah.
heard of that one.
What
My-
if where Thor versus Conan? And then he got another what if where Wolverine versus Conan. You know?
Oh, Wolverine versus the what if Wolverine had killed the Hulk is like definitely one of
yeah.
my favorite.
Well, check it out.
favorites.
The Wolverine where Wolverine goes
Nice.
against Conan. Conan comes right as the Phoenix is entering Jean Grey, right? When they
Right.
entered the what is the Mcron crystal or something like that.
Yeah.
And Conan comes in and kills Cyclops.
Look at
Yeah.
them titties.
Oh,
And when
damn.
he does that, like Jean Grey loses control of the Phoenix Force and destroys the universe. Yeah,
Damn. Conan done fucked up.
yeah. It was
Damn to this
badass,
cover.
dude.
Look at this cover.
Let's look what
That's
that's
badass,
beautiful.
too.
Is that
I
is
dig
that a
that.
sketch cover?
Who
Yeah,
did that?
Steven. That's Steven.
Stephen Hughes.
Yeah, Steven.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's back in the day. That's an old one. All right,
You
here
got-
we go.
Do you guys have any monster magazines?
What about this one?
Hold
yes,
on, wait a minute.
Yes. Look at this.
I got
Yes.
that one. I think I got that one somewhere.
Pops,
Yeah.
you're my hero,
What the
bro.
hell?
Straight out of hell.
That's an ash can, isn't it?
Dash can, baby.
Yeah.
I got the ash
Nice.
cans.
I don't know if I got the ash can. I don't think I got the ash can.
Do you have the
Oh.
Grimjack ash cans?
And the lady and the Vampirella
Nice.
Wizard dash can.
I wasn't a huge Onslaught fan. I thought the Onslaught, I just couldn't get into it for some reason. Like I didn't think the artwork was that fantastic. Yeah, I remember
Look at
that one.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah, that one was bad. Oh shit. No way, dude. It's signed by Stan Lee.
What?
Yeah, that's badass, dude. But that's one of those books that came after the Simonson run.
The POS authentication.
Oh, get out. That's awesome.
Nice, nice, nice.
So you said you'd sell that, right? For
He'll trade it for. I heard him say it that he'll trade it for some original art.
Let me just throw this up here too.
uh-oh.
Just because.
What do we got here? No
We
way,
got
dude.
Stan and Kevin hanging out in the same frame together, and they're both signed.
Get out of here,
We
dude.
got Eastman and where's Stan at? Stan's signed down there. So where the hell is it? Stan saying, "Oh yeah, down there." Oh, get over here. Down there.
Sakai.
Oh man, I love
Nice.
showing off old books, bro. Oh man, my Lady Death box. Oh, what a good
Dude,
one.
that's fucking
I
awesome.
think that the first time I saw you on a stream, Justin, you were just pulling out Lady Death shit.
Yeah, well, it's
What
gonna
the
happen
hell?
again tonight.
Did you get this? Justin, did you get this shirt?
What?
Did you
I
get
wish
this?
it.
No way.
So
That's
you know, things were happening at that time, and unfortunately, I was unable to.
It's
But I
awesome.
I
wish
forgot
would
that Dan did a Evil Ernie
Cover.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
fucking Phil. I'm glad you're here, bro.
With the black tie.
So this
Here we
is
go.
Always,
There we go, right there. $10 confirmed.
can we super chat?
al-
Oh, we
always,
can't.
always good to see Phil. Always a pleasure.
What's up,
So
guys?
This one is Brian Polito and Stephen Hughes and Jason Jensen. Right here. Look at that.
Nice.
No. I'm not saying the X-Men run wasn't terrible. It's just that it was coming off of what was right before Onslaught. It was
You mean Professor X Onslaught?
Yeah. What was before Onslaught? Wasn't it the series where it was like no more mutants and mutants went to this alternate reality or some shit? And Wolverine lost
that was after House of M.
Was it after House of M?
Yeah, because remember at the end of House of M, Wanda Maximoff says no more mutants.
Yeah,
and then there's only like 400 mutants left in the world.
See, I wish you would have said only big titties, right?
Tig bitties.
Yeah.
That was a Joe
Nice.
Quesada cover back in the day, dude.
Now, I got to do this real quick because there's too many here. So, bang, bang, bang. Bang.
Oh, I love you, bro. I love you.
Oh,
I got that one. That one.
That blue.
Age of Apocalypse. That's exactly what it was.
Ah,
And then
you're my hero, bro.
I got most of those. Actually, I'm trying to get rid of most the ones.
Can
that
I show
got,
mine?
like
Can I show mine?
No,
I have that one.
not
Yes.
allowed.
I don't have. Is that in this stack?
there's
That's
just
a really
too
good.
much.
Oh
There's
shit!
just too
Oh, it's
many.
me.
Like I said, it's too many.
You got this one.
All of them.
You got this one.
Oh, my Lady Death stack is way bigger than my Evil Orny stack.
This is the wizard one. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got those. Yeah.
Justin, do you back his new stuff?
No.
You don't like it?
I
Nope.
was up until there was a couple I missed last year because COVID just fucked things up for me. But I was.
My brother gets
I love
all
to
of
get them
the.
out.
My brother gets all the La Muerta comics.
Right. Look at this one. This is classic right here. Look at. You remember this?
Oh,
You got
look
these.
at
Beautiful. Yeah, in the 90s, they were producing so much of that
This
shit,
one?
man.
that. That's. Ooh, look at that.
Like the chromium covers and all that shit.
What would you even call that cover? It's like.
Beautiful. You call it beautiful? What you call
There
it?
you go.
So this one's silver
Yeah.
and this one's gold.
Yeah, I see that.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
I can't get that. Oh, there we
All
go.
right, my turn.
You son of a bitch! I have a few more. You
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
covers Doom
That's
Patrol.
a Bisley cover, but it's also the first appearance in Flex Metallo.
Yes.
I've seen them flexing.
Yeah,
I
I've got a
see it
few of
flexing.
those. Oh, dude, that is
Oh my god!
scary.
Yes,
Dude, that's in cherry condition.
you son of a bitch! I
Exactly,
might
dude.
start bringing out so many
First-
books.
First appearance of the Starjammers.
Really?
Is that the
Nice.
one? Did I send you my copy? of
No,
that?
no, you never sent me this one. And this is also the first appearance of the Gladiator.
Mm.
Oh, that's right, because that's one of the ones that you had that you already had, right?
Yeah,
Oh, Iron Fist, yeah, man.
yeah, but this is the first appearance of
First
Sabretooth.
appearance of Sabretooth.
Ah, yes.
Oh, no
yes,
shit.
yes.
Ah, I
And I
used to
know
have
these
that.
aren't worth anything, but I love
Fuck it.
Union
No,
Jack,
they're worth everything, bro.
and
Fuck
I
it.
also love
They're worth
Baron
Baron Blood.
Exactly, dude.
Love me some
All
Baron
right, all
Blood.
right. Come back to me. Come back to me. Hold on. Pops is first. Pops is first.
I just
Ah,
brought
here we
one
go.
out. Dude, I can't bring
Get out!
my
They made
Lady
a smiley
Death
comic.
Yes,
I
they
didn't do that.
did. Yes, they did.
stack. My Lady Death stack is too big, but pretty much everything you just showed, I got over there too.
I like your lady. Let's come back to me real quick because everybody has to see this. So none of these have ever been touched. All right, look at that.
Yeah,
I
So
used
this
to have
is-
the red velvet edition of.
I used
Lady
to have the
Death.
red velvet too. That got lost.
The leather edition, I got quite a few, man.
I agree with that.
Turn off your green screen, you fucking douchebag.
Shut up. So this is foil. I love this. I love the Chaos comics back in the day, bro.
All right.
I love it. I love it. Hold on, I'm almost done. Oh, look at the ash can. This is a coffin. It's a whole
I got
coffin.
a challenge on you, though. I got a challenge on you, Dollar. What you? I got to know if you got any of these.
Hold on,
Hold on,
wait
hold
one
on.
second.
Hold on. I'm almost done.
Whoa!
Purgatory.
Look at that red one.
Beautiful.
All right, let me shut you down.
Hold on, last two. Oh,
Oh, who's that signed by?
Mm.
Who's that
I don't
signed
know. EMC 2, EMC 95. Who the fuck else was this?
I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja
All right,
Turtles number
I'm
2
gonna
here,
shut
but
you
it's
down.
got to be a reprint.
Shut me down. Shut me down.
by? I got to know if he's got any of these, though.
Hold on. Preston first. Ah, Preston, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Ah, third
Ooh.
printing.
Old
Can you send me those in replace for Conan?
This is. I got 2 of these. That's why this one's
That's
over
nice.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, yes. Mm.
And also, this is a Tim Vigil cover. right
Yes,
here.
it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay, so who's got these?
Show us, bro. Show
Who's
us.
got these?
Ooh, look at that. I do not have that.
The Inch Bomb, 1 through 4.
Show it. Go it. You got them
All
all?
good stuff, man. It's all good
Ah, I
stuff.
love it, man. I fucking love it. I love it so much.
There was a time when they were just killing it down there.
The
They were.
Independent-
Yeah.
I got a bunch of hunter
Chaos
killers.
was the shit, man. Everything they were doing was on fire back then.
Yeah, man. I agreed. I agree.
That's why it was so easy for me to just jump right on board when I seen what they were doing Kickstarter. Oh,
Preston,
Somehow
can you
okay.
can you cut to me real quick? I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with this, but you ever read a comic called Camelot
Yes.
3000?
I heard of that one, and it was supposedly badass back in the
It
day.
is. It is. And because check this out, Brian Boland illustrated the entire thing.
Get
You know how
out.
Nice, nice.
Because you know how
nice.
he's really, really slow and relegated himself mostly to just doing covers because there was no way he was going to be able to do a monthly book. Well, he and Mike Barr did this. And,
Oh man, it looks so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's all the interior art, and it's basically, as the legend says, the once and future king, King Arthur comes back during an alien invasion, and fucks they shit up, and brings back all of the knights of the Round Table have been reincarnated.
Except for Gallyhead. No, Lancelot. Except for Lancelot. Fuck his head.
Well, there's you're familiar with the story of Tristan and Isolde. Well, they both come back as chicks.
Whoa.
Yeah, and of course, very first printing, V for Vendetta.
No way, dude.
Nice.
First
So
printing.
Nice.
you sending
nice.
that over here?
Why do you have that out of
If you
why do
want
you have
it.
that out of package?
No
Get
reason
your
for-
grubby hands off of that book.
It's just a comic, man. Comics are meant to be read and enjoyed.
We're
Yeah, I
definitely
was
going to have to
never-
talk
I
about that one.
I got
I was
this
never
one.
a fan of like this kind of. See, they were doing a lot of this in the '90s.
Yes, those are perfect.
I actually dig those covers, but
Yeah, but then the comics sucked.
yeah, the comics are terrible. Yeah, that's the problem.
So all they cared about was just like these.
Yeah, it was like, all right,
covers.
I don't care what the interior looks like, just make that cover look badass.
Yeah, kind of like what Dynamite
Well,
Comics is
exactly.
doing these days.
It's like these right here. Pull this shit up right here.
Hold on.
It's oh go ahead. Your Daddy Mac. Oh, we're pulling out old books. God
Oh, I got that. Oh, nice. Had that when I was a kid. Oh, Weird War Tales. Oh, hell yeah.
This is the first appearance of the what is it? The monster. It was the what is it?
Oh, it's
I
on the
can't
tip of my
remember.
tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's the
The Monster Brigade or
Monster
something
Brigade
like
or something like that. Yeah.
that? The Creature
sounds about right.
Commandos. That's what.
The
it is.
Creature Commandos.
Yeah, and what's cool about this one is that it was illustrated by I don't want to take it out of the pack.
Don't take
God
it
damn
out.
it, I can't remember. Oh,
Don't take it out. Don't take it out.
Joe Herbert. That's who it was. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hold off. And
Oh,
let
I love
somebody else
Kubert.
go. Who's next?
I'll pull it some bullshit.
These aren't.
I'll
I
pull it
didn't.
some bullshit.
I didn't especially like
Oh, yes.
this. I didn't especially like this book, but it was written by Starlin and illustrated by, of course, the one, the only, the great Bernie Wrightson. However, his
Dude.
art in this is not quite up to snuff.
Is that when they tried to ink him? and they forced his made his.
They did
That-
something wrong.
That looks exactly like the art from the Punisher when he came back as an angel, and it's because they try to ink Bernie and they can't. You can't do it that way. Dude.
They're trying to look. I mean, here they're trying to make him look like Frank Miller.
Yeah, no, you can't, dude.
But some of these covers are really nice. Like this is a really nice
You're
cover.
putting too much fingerprints on your books. That's all I see is happening.
Some guy about to get having a little fistophobia.
What is that?
Ooh.
It's not
What
digital.
is
It
this?
totally looked digital. What is that?
What is that? Is that a sketch cover?
Pops,
That's
you're too
Pops
good.
is Odin, baby.
Who's
Yeah.
Odin though?
That's me as Odin.
Oh,
What? Illustrated by who?
Gosmosis.
Gosmosis. Okay, we'll keep that
That's
in mind.
awesome.
That is bitchin'. That is bitchin', dude.
I have some
I have
titties.
another one that's on the wall.
God damn it, we're pulling out these books.
Doc
I'm gonna have to
Samson.
start pulling out the old books.
Oh man. Fucking.
All right, stop showing the old books. Let me
old
show off
Herb-
some new books
Herb-
before you.
Old
Hold
Herb.
on,
Herb
Preston.
Trippy.
You son of a bitch. You're showing
Aliens,
off all the
dude.
good
Oh,
stuff.
there you go.
You know what this is, right?
All right.
Ugh. It's something that looks good.
It's the first appearance of Rusty and a boy robot.
Oh wow.
From you remember the cartoon that was on a while back from Dark
Damn
Knight?
it, I can't show any of this if you're showing all of that.
And this, Brian knows what this is.
Yeah. Star Slayer,
appearance.
first appearance of Grimjack.
Exactly. And the Badger.
Sons of bitches.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got some old Hellraiser comics here too. Actually,
No way,
issues.
dude.
Yeah. Issues. Because I remember I gave the first one away to a friend because she was like a Hellraiser fan.
How dare
And
you?
Because
How dare you?
I know.
you suck.
Soft-hearted bastard.
But there's 4.
I had
5,
those. I think I might still have those somewhere.
and
Actually.
6. If you want them, here, I'm willing to part with them.
No, I had them. Like I never kept them because I didn't really like the art so much. But I thought
It varied.
the writing was really good. You know what I'm saying? I thought.
Yeah, the way that some of the writers were like expanding the mythos, the mythology.
Yeah, but in some of the issues, I didn't like the way they expanded the mythos.
No, me neither. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like some people fucked it up, and some people.
They did a pretty good job. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, no, we're definitely going to have to. No way, dude. Brian's got these books. Like, I know I got expensive books, but Brian's got cool books.
Yeah, these are all. I've got this entire series. It's probably the first time when that manga had really broken into the West was
Who was the
right-
publisher
was right
on it?
here.
Oh, it was first.
It was Dark Horse. No, it was first. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's what I was looking at. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
and-
Dark Horse wasn't even a thought back then, from what I understand. Right? I mean,
Yeah. And here's the thing: is that's Sienkiewicz right there.
yeah.
Frank Miller had talked a lot about this comic, about this manga, which had never even been translated into English, but he owned every copy. And this is the book that was the reason. This was the comic that was the reason why you were seeing ninjas in Daredevil.
I got to tell you, dude. Like when you turned me on to Ronin,
Yeah,
like Ronin just blew my mind, dude. I was like, "There's
It's
no way."
it's
I was-
Frank. Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
Frank when Frank was good. You know what I'm saying? When his art style was top notch and all that kind of shit. Like it was so good, dude. It was so
Okay.
high concept
I
for
got
the day.
stuff. I got
Yeah,
stuff.
it was, and it was
I wanna
him
make
once he
the
was
chat.
aware of French comics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the chat happy right now.
Are you?
We have the Badger color therapy
Therapy
for
for
adults,
adults. I remember
black
that.
and white, and ready for your colors.
Yes, I remember
This is
that.
Mike Barron. I got this.
Hail, Mike Barron.
sent this to me. This is awesome, dude.
I
It's
love
a
that
coloring
dude.
book, but it's a comic book inside. It's
That's great.
panels you can color. It's awesome. Then
Yeah,
somebody
did
just
Chimera.
asked about this.
You know what?
Edwin, there you go. You wanted Brigade number 1. There it is. For those of you who love Elektra,
Yeah.
Remember
yeah.
the Electra Assassin series?
You know, Brian sent me that series, and I'll tell you right
This is
now.
good shit.
Here's the problem with that series: the artwork's so good, it distracts me from the story. Like I
Oh, I
try to
know.
read the story, but I'm constantly looking at the art. I'm like,
I
oh,
know,
got
right?
those. Yeah, I got the Fabulous Freak Brothers. Yeah,
Oh,
dude, if you want to do a whole
no,
show
no.
where we do stoner books, I'm totally down for that. I'll
Oh,
totally do that.
dude. To
More
me,
free.
that
Well,
was
I got some
the-
books. I got some books.
more people.
sounds like Jay Money's like still ready to like
I got some
keep
books.
trying to keep himself in
We
the
got
game.
beds and heads. We got it all,
So I
man.
got some
Trying to keep up. Trying to
Come
keep
on, J
up.
Money.
Turret.
Seriously.
I
This is
really
sad.
like the new
This is
Turok
sad.
that they did.
Ooh, no way. That ain't
Yeah.
real.
That's
There's
a
no way
reprint.
that's real.
That's a reprint. Oh hell yeah! The old Planet of the Apes
Oh,
comics.
that's cool. Yeah.
I have a couple of the black and white magazines, which are great because they have black and white Plug art. Oh, of course, yeah, Demon in the Glass Bottle. I always thought that we're eventually gonna.
That I had that book twice, dude, and both times it got destroyed.
Well, this
Yeah, you're
bitch
not
ain't
meant
getting
to have it.
destroyed.
Yeah.
I got it.
I think I got that. No, that's the first appearance of Carnage.
Oh,
Is it?
Besides this one. What about that?
I remember that.
I have the action figures.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
You
Or I
got the
have
double
one of the
impact action
figures.
figures?
Yes.
Because this one's signed. This one, I think, is.
I think I have one of them. Because one of them looked exactly like my favorite porn star from like the early '90s. I'm not kidding. Like I was like that's definitely her. But yeah,
Come on, y'all. I know y'all know these.
Yeah,
Anybody?
no, that was Valiant was horrible. Though, dude.
Anybody?
Terrible as far as
Oh yeah, I got that. I got
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That's why I pulled them out because they're fucking terrible, and they're all signed. Every one of these.
The
are
only
fucking
thing I
signed.
really liked about Valiant
certificate of nice.
was Exo Man of War. I thought they hit a home run
Yeah.
with Exo Man
This
of
is
War.
Yeah, they did.
Joe
Yeah, they
Quesada
did.
cover.
Yep, we got those.
Yeah, and it's
Joe
signed
Quesada
and
actually
shit.
did the whole issue on that one too. Like that was bad.
Oh, and if I could just step in and speak for Vinny, since Vinny's not here, fuck Joe Quesada.
yeah, no, right? I'll tell you what, we're gonna have to continue this tomorrow because I really dig shit like this. But
I'm down.
I'm running out of. I need to exit. And,
you're running out of juice. Yeah, I gotta get some damn writing done.
And check
But-
out now because it's like we got
oh,
Warlock.
dude, yeah, I need that
Herb-
one.
Herb
Yeah.
Trimpy?
We got
Oh, I'll pull out some.
Holy
holes.
shit, dude!
First appearance of Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket's first appearance.
Yeah, man.
I'll pull out some.
Everybody
holes.
loves that one. I don't know
Was that
why.
the first
Everybody
appearance of
loves
Rocket Raccoon, or was it in
Yeah.
Epic Illustrated? No, not Epic Illustrated.
He was in the Hulk.
It wasn't a Hulk.
that.
It was in the Hulk.
That's it.
Nice.
And,
Beautiful.
And one more thing, just for fun.
Is that Fred
Awesome.
Hembeck? Yeah.
Fred
Yeah,
Hembeck
I got
destroyed
that.
The Marvel Universe, baby.
Yeah, man, I got that. Somewhere.
Brian, we need to talk about those V for Vendettas, and
Oh, sure.
we are totally out of here because my old lady's got to get some sleep, and it's almost 12 o'clock. So
Hey,
Right.
man, that kind of got me out of the crowdfunding thing for a minute. That was fun. Thanks, guys.
It was.
seriously,
Yeah, it
dude,
was.
we're gonna do this again. I love doing
do it again.
shows
Do it
based on
again.
comics, dude.
Yes.
Peace and love, everybody.